Hey everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hello everyone, hello Ace. Oh, podcast. Yep, Ace, you're absolutely right. Hello Ace, hello Monterey, Sora, Sora. Hello, hello, good to see you. How are you doing? Let me give you a shout out. 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 Yabby, 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 yabby. Okay, let's go. Okay, and hopefully it will. Of course, it's gonna be freaked up. Okay, here we go. There we go. Make sure to follow Nuke. He's an awesome streamer. Make sure to follow him. He writes awesome indie stuff. Don't forget to follow Nuke. He's playing a lot of games, and it's really awesome to watch him. So go if you know what's good for you. 30 minutes late. I was going crazy, Sora. Yeah, there are some stuff that need to be set up and stuff like that. So that's why we got a bit late here right now. I'm doing pretty good. And thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Also, before we continue, I want to give a shout out to our 3 new followers: Crisp, NZ, Claim Rosie, the Mary Heresy. So thank you very much for the follow. By the way, we are sitting on 381 followers. Let's go. Only 19 more, and we're reaching 400 followers on Twitch. Let's freaking go! Yeah! How are you doing? How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We're gonna have a really nice time. We're gonna do a collab stuff. Hello. Hello. And hello, Pango. Good to see you as always. Your mic. Bam, bam, bam. Test your mic. Bam, 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 bam. Test your mic. Tam, tam, tam. Test your mic. Mortal Kombat. Tam, 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 tam. Hello. Okay. The dog has spoken. The dog has spoken. Okay, let me move on to here. And as you can see, we have an interesting new layout for the podcast. So right now we are waiting for everybody else to be ready. And then when we start, we're going to talk. We're going to stop yapping. I thought I would come and say hello to you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming by and saying hello. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna have a nice time today. We're gonna enjoy ourselves talking about any kind of stuffies. Also, if somebody in the chat have some suggestions, they're more than welcome to.
Rover died reference from yesterday.
Oh, so he double died? That's what you're saying? He double died? Interesting. So the dude, so Rover died double died. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting suggestion, Monterey. Very interesting. So yeah, we are waiting for right now for everybody. Let me just tell them that I'm ready, so they will hurry the heck up. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, let me just put some music until they will say they were ready. Here we go. I'm putting some music in the meantime until everybody's ready. So yeah, I think that Nathan is still not live. Really? He's not live right now? Oh, okay. Okay, now I can get why I'm not seeing him here. Okay. So, we're gonna have a podcast. We're gonna talk on varieties of subjects. Games, anime, VTubing, and anything in between, whatever we will find. We have a lot of interesting subjects to talk. Everybody have their own stuff that they bring to talk about. And the people that are going to be on the podcast today are going to be Lior, Mr. Hero. Yeah, say Lior. Lior, Mr. Hero, because I kind of get confused about that. Mir, and also Nathan and Shadow. And yeah, I will drink water. Here you go. Water has been is being consumed. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna have very nice and relaxing time, just talking about stuff. If you have some kind of suggestions, you're more than welcome to suggest. I'm guessing probably everybody will have their own stuff that they will want to say or want us to talk about at some point. I'm sure we will find a lot of stuff and topics to talk about. I'm very excited for that. This is our first podcast together. By the way, very exciting news, everyone. Next week, we're gonna have a really big collab. We're gonna have a really, really big collab. We're gonna collab with a lot of other VTubers next week. Next week's on Saturday, same hour, we're gonna collab with a lot more VTubers. Collab with who? We're gonna collab with another stream team. Very big stream team. I don't know how many gonna be on their side. Probably 6, 7. I don't know. Even more. And we're gonna play all of us gonna play generic phone, whatever that is, generic phone, whatever, you know the name. Big stream, big stream. Yes, a lot of content creators in one stream. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be great. Generic. It's generic. Garrick phone. Yeah. You know what? From now on, I will call it Garrick phone. Yes, Gary phone. Gallic. Yeah, Gallic. Oh, that Gallic phone is much more better. Yes, Gallic phone is much more better. Yes. Yeah. Gallic. Change my mind. Gallic. So yeah, it's not that I'm not gonna say who is going to join because I don't remember everybody's names. There's still some people that I don't know if they're gonna join or not, but I know there's gonna be a big list on that day. It's gonna be on Saturday on 8 p.m. GMT plus 2, same hour that we are starting stream every day. Almost. Okay, we got an answer from Nathan. He's saying almost ready. Okay, Shadow is ready. Okay. Somebody is ready. Although I actually know that Lior is ready. Let me just... Here we go. I want to add some reaction. Come on, give me a reaction. There you go. Are those collabs with streamers, VTubers? Yes. From what I understand, there are VTubers. Or probably kind of combination. But no, actually, I think there are VTubers. Yes. VTubers or maybe PNG VTubers. I don't know a lot of stuff myself. But they sound really awesome. And I'm very looking forward to actually do a collab with them. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm sure when we're going to start, when we're going to do the collab, I'm sure everybody will like it and enjoy it. Hands down, I have a feeling that's gonna be great, really awesome. And let's see how it's going with the others. Yeah, but just so you know, everybody is kind of not ready. Oh, Lior is ready. Can't wait. Yeah, me too. I absolutely can't wait for that. Looks like Lior is ready. Okay, let me just mute the music. Hello, Lior. Hello.
Give me a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay. Well, at least Lior is in. Lior is in the chat. Hello. Cannot wait.
Have arrived.
Yay! My guess is that VVenture members will be there too. Yes. We're going to have. It's going to be a collab with the VVentures and another stream team. We're gonna have a really awesome and great collab. I'm sure it will be fun. Hurry up.
I am hurrying.
So I think everybody will have a great time. So it's gonna be well, you already know that news because I already actually told everybody. So we really talk about with the chats about the fact that we're gonna have a very huge collab next week with another stream team. So it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great because we're gonna play a game that is all about chaos and all about be absolutely random. So it's gonna be absolutely great. So I don't think it's gonna be any kind of weird stuff. It's probably gonna be a lot of weird stuff, but it's gonna be weird stuff in a fun way. And it looks like Nathan is finally live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our very first Vibe Venture podcast. At least in
Yay!
my side of
Hello!
things.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Nathan, welcome
Welcome to the
to.
podcast.
Yay! Welcome to the podcast, our first podcast. By the way, we should emphasize that this background was made by Leo. Yes, the background that you see right now behind me, and Leo is he made that. So
What do you think?
yeah,
What do you think?
yeah,
What do you think?
yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Talk now! Talk now! Come
Yeah,
on, talk!
say it.
Say something!
Say it.
Say something! Yes, say. Okay, so he made that layout.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about.
So
I should also try to make a sound, make me special background music for the
yeah,
the
that
Vibe
actually
Ventures podcast room.
you can make music.
I can try, but I don't know if how much it will work.
Listen, you don't have to, but if you have some kind of music that you think it will be great for this, that will be awesome. But I don't think you don't have to kind of look a lot for it because background sounds are mostly for other type of streams because it's more about the podcast. It's more like us talking, so I think it's kind of normal anyway. So hey, by the way, hey Sora, by the way, hello. You probably don't hear any word that I'm
Hello.
saying right now because Nathan is on
Hello,
mute.
everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome on Nathan's side. Welcome on
Yeah,
my
but I
bestie's
probably
side.
cannot hear anything you say because Nathan is on mute. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's the only downside when you're doing the muting thingy on the stream. Although Shadow, if I know Shadow, it's probably maybe he's gonna join and is not gonna be on mute of the Twitch stuff because every time he's joining, it's not on mute. It's happened a couple of times already. I wonder if it's gonna happen or not. I really want to know.
I wonder.
I know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, in the meantime, you're seeing everybody on Nathan's chat. People are talking to each other. So, okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay, he's ready. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Nathan, unmute. For freaking sake, unmute. Somebody say Nathan to unmute. Or if I have to guess,
Trying to tell them that I'm ready.
what's going on with Shadow, by the way? Where's Shadow? Nathan, unmute.
I don't know.
Holy
There we
man!
go. There's the boy.
The boy!
Hello.
Hello, Shadow. Shadow, you didn't join the Twitch stuff.
You need to
What-
join the Twitch stuff.
Hello there.
Hello, Nathan.
there.
Oh, let me
Hello.
just do that real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Hero is on mute. Let me just
Yeah,
say.
I guess he's not done yet.
So-
Mr. Hero is not streaming.
Oh,
Who's hosting
Addy.
the Twitch
There we
stuff,
go.
by the way? Is it you, Sora, or is it Leoy?
What?
Who's hosting the Twitch?
I do.
Um,
I do.
Okay, got it.
It's the Sora.
Yes, it's the me.
I never even
It's
once
the me.
hosted the Twitch thing.
Hold on a second. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post this and do this. Very nice. By the way, hope everyone is ready to
Sora!
hear.
I am unmuted.
Bowser!
Hey!
Hello!
Welcome on in, hero.
Hi, Bowser and King Boo.
Hello and welcome everybody to our first podcast. Now we are finally, everybody's here.
Yeah.
So we can finally
Yay.
officially start it. Yay!
Hooray!
Yay! Everybody is so energetic, so fun.
Everyone sounds so
Yay.
excited.
Yay!
Yeah. What's with
Okay.
the why do you sound sarcastic?
Yeah, I wonder
You sound
why.
sarcastic.
Wonder
No,
why.
not.
Do
Bro,
want me
you
to-
should
do
have beat
do you want
him.
me to
Ain't no
just-
way he doing all that and you just let him slide. Well,
would-
in my case,
Eat the soap at y'all.
it didn't get to it, thank goodness, but otherwise I would've.
What?
Can you tell Lior I said hello, Sora? Well, Monterey said hello to you, Lior.
Hello.
It gets.
Hello,
hello there.
Monterey. Welcome.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there.
Hello, Kenobi.
Hello.
Hello. These are not the droids you're looking for.
So, are y'all ready to talk about some topics?
Yes,
today?
I'm ready to talk
Hell
about
yeah.
Why
topics.
is talk about
I'm
topic?
ready to go.
I'm ready to
I will
talk about
I will
topics.
talk about
Yes.
me eating at Sobits, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Then Kenobi, you're an odd one. Yes. Hello, Bowser. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Bowser boy.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
who's gonna be in charge of the podcast? That's a really nice question. We
Okay.
don't-
Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan. You talk
Probably
too much.
Zora.
Nathan. It's Nathan.
Nathan?
You want me to take? You want me to take the responsibility?
Oh,
Oh,
I-
Are we
Yeah,
sure about
Nathan-
this?
Are you sure
I
about
think we
that?
should. Are we sure?
Really? You sure about that?
Do you want to
Are we
direct
sure about this?
responsibility to a talkative bean who talks about soap? Right.
Yeah,
I
the
see
one
how
that
it
is
Yes,
talking
I
about
mean,
soap all the
Yeah,
time.
this is gonna
yeah.
be.
Let's
Yeah.
start
Let me
with the
just-
soap. Let's start with
let's
the soap,
just-
guys.
Okay, so let's
I
just
just-
start-
What's your favorite brand of soap?
Oh no! Don't start with
Yes.
that. No, 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 no,
Yes.
no. Drop that soap, Nathan. Drop that soap. No,
Listen.
no, no.
We can start about soap if you.
No,
people are
thank
into
you!
soap. I mean, whatever in the chat
It's
wants
true.
to hear about soap.
No, thank
we
you.
can do-
So everyone, we will be talking about VTubing mostly. Also, just a little hint. If you're a VTuber or streamer, you will have to take care of your health and body odor. For that, soap will help.
Oh my god.
Exactly. You need to
Nathan, please, no
wash
soup.
up those hands.
Yes,
okay?
no
They
soup.
smell
You
like
need no
stinky.
soup.
They
No
smell
soup.
like
Yeah.
stinky cheese.
No, and by the way, not only VTubers. Everybody, guys, it's not only about VTubers. It's also about games and could be also on anime. We're doing stuff that we're doing,
Yes.
just random stuff. It's not only on VTubers. We're
Yeah,
not gonna talk
basically
all the
everything
stream.
that is combined with what we are doing. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of
Exactly.
other stuff. It's not gonna be only on
It's going to be a
VTubers.
general conversation.
Yes,
so that way
exactly, yeah.
it's multiple
No
conversations
soup,
for people
soap.
to partake in.
Yeah, I know,
Anime.
anime. Yeah. Okay. So let's start with your topic, Nathan, that you were talking about VTubers. So let
Yep.
you start.
No, but no.
Exactly. So the
Well, I got
topic that
some
I had
good
in
soup
mind.
right here. My mom made some pumpkin soup.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
yummy.
I like me some
Oh.
That's
pumpkin
yummy.
I
soup.
love
Nice.
pumpkin soup.
Oh, that's not
We
yummy.
all talk about we all talk about
Delicious
food.
pumpkin soup.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So,
One of
Go.
my
What I
one of
had
the
in mind-
chatters were talking about soup, so I had to talk about soup.
Yeah.
that is completely
Yeah, it actually happened because somebody in my TTS actually
isn't
saw
gonna
it
work,
about.
is this?
Please, Nathan, please.
The
no
topics ain't gonna work.
It's because
wait,
one of my
hold on.
chatters said
Because we're all
Nathan,
just
please
gonna
don't
start
show up.
talking over each
Wait,
other.
wait, no. Here's how it's gonna be. We have a system. Once we start
Alright.
about topic, we ignore the chat. If you're gonna, I'm hearing myself double. What is that?
Double
It
Nathan.
better not be me again.
Double Nathan
Okay,
all the
okay.
way.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know. I don't have a twin. I don't need one. Thank you.
Double
so what
Nathan.
we're gonna do is we will talk about to the chat. Obviously, we're not gonna ignore them or anything, but we are going to try to stick to topics so that
Yeah.
way we don't end up confusing and people be like here and like what the hell are we? So here's how it's gonna be. We all talk about the topic,
Mhm.
and
We
that
do a
person that
podcast
talked.
like this, lol. Yes.
Did I just hear myself
absolutely.
again? Oh, just excuse me. I'm hearing myself double. Who did that?
Double
you.
Nathan.
It
Yeah.
was your ass.
Oh no, what am I doing?
For once, it's not me.
For once.
German boy, what's up?
You know what? I don't
Welcome
know what's going on
to,
here, but
to our very first podcast, people.
I thought
yeah, so here's-
for a second
Yeah.
I thought it will be Shadow because Shadow sometimes actually leaving up the Twitch collab
True.
stuff always on. So I thought it's probably Shadow, but
wasn't
no.
So,
Yeah.
so here's how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
We're gonna start
go.
with the topic. Each and every one of us will go with the topic, and then we'll elaborate on it. So
Yeah.
what I had in mind, we're gonna talk about the most very important topic that a lot of people might talk a lot about it in terms of in depth, but we're gonna have our own preference and opinions about what we think. So the topic about it is gonna be why VTubing is important, and
I mean,
we're
things-
gonna say what we think about it and what VTubing has contributed to all these years, and also what's the sole purpose why people do VTubing? Is it about the privacy? Is it about the creativity? Is it about the opportunities? We're gonna talk all about it. So that's
Yeah.
the topic. Why
The
is
first topic. The
VTubing
first topic.
important?
Let's be frank.
The
The
first
first
one.
topic. Yeah.
The first
First
topic,
topic.
right? So everybody, start saying your own opinion.
Okay.
Why do you think VTubing is important?
Okay, I will go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, if I have to even talk about a kind of subject, I think VTuber is much more important for everybody because if you kind of shy about your own how you look on stream and stuff like that, I think that's give you a lot of privacy and also it prevents you to feel bad about how you look and you can have your own avatar and you can just enjoy just not getting get judged by how you look because from what I hear a lot from people that doing a live stream that doing streams that doing let's call it a flesh tuber, let's call it a flesh tuber.
Oh, what?
Flesh tuber.
Flesh tuber,
flesh
flesh tuber,
tuber.
flesh
Interesting.
tuber,
That's a new
flesh
one.
tuber,
Interesting.
flesh tuber.
That's a rather interesting name
So
you got there.
I because I think
Yeah.
that everybody, if everybody noticed that when they're watching a streamer, there is a point when they're gonna get judged by how they looks, like how they dressed up, how they doing that and that. So
True.
I think that's definitely remove that kind of aspect, and I think that's definitely make people much more comfortable and make them more energetic. And in the same way, is give them some more freedom because let's be real when it's come to a normal person talking online compared to a person that talking in real life, it's really going to be night and day because people are going to be much more free in their expression when they know that people cannot know who they are or have their own anonymity, and it's give a lot of freedom in how you want to be, like how you actually want to act and stuff like that. At least that's
I want to add to that.
Yeah,
I want
go.
to add to that.
Yeah, of course, go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go.
VTubing has helped a lot of people to express themselves better with, let's say, let's go with the looks wise. Some people don't see themselves as humans or anything in that in particular. They see themselves as something specific and they can live it out as a VTuber, designing the way they want to look. And then people will, of course, judge the looks, but then they'll judge the real you instead of what you believe that is the fake you or
Yeah.
like a fake body you got stuck with,
Yeah.
which would be preferred.
Yeah, I
Of
can
course,
I
they
can
will
get.
judge, but in a better way.
Yeah, I can get that.
it's
Yeah, it's giving you
but
a
it's
much more
different. Yeah.
confidence. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's definitely
Yeah.
give
It
you a lot
does
of
give
I
a
confidence.
agree.
lot of people more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay, we're gonna go, Mr. Hero and Lior. You're gonna give your own opinion, and then we're actually gonna get a bit. We're gonna go a bit further in it in the topic, and
Yeah.
and I think
Right.
that will be great because I have some more stuff. I actually want to go with that stuff. So, Mr.
Okay.
Hero, go. You go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
It's
go.
yours.
Whatever you want,
Okay.
It
man.
is on you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Darn it,
Thank
don't say
you.
that.
Everything's on you.
So much
Yeah,
respect.
all the time.
Pressure,
Yeah.
but no pressure. But there's don't worry. There's about thousands.
Yeah,
of people
thousands
watching
of
it,
million
so
of people that
Pressure,
watching
peer
you at home.
pressure.
Yeah, absolutely no
okay.
pressure. No pressure. Yes.
Always with the peer pressure. Always
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the peer
totally.
pressure.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
lovely.
get-
It's
of course
lovely.
you get it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, my opinion on it is like, just gives people a
I
new
appreciate you
identity.
support people.
I'd say something like that.
What?
Are we still
Wait.
talking about the VTubing thing?
Yeah, yeah. We're talking
Yeah.
about the VTubing. Yeah. We're talking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
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 It just gives people an
enough.
opportunity to be a whole different character.
You can also give your opinion.
I
by
don't
the
know
way.
much
You can,
about it, but
you can. It's not about your. You think. Let me give you some perspective. Think about not as a person that actually doing a VTuber. You can actually give your opinion as a non-VTuber. How you can
Like,
actually?
how do you
What do you think
how do
about
you
that?
Feel?
Yeah.
How do you feel? being a
Yeah, not
VTuber,
in a
for
therapist
example,
way.
from your
Not in a
perspective?
therapist way. Thank you.
But it's also because you get to share your own experience.
Yeah,
even if you
yeah,
don't
because
know
you have
much
no
about
stuff, yeah.
VTubing, you can express your feelings to the world, and with that alone, you can showcase how your experience have been. Because if you express it in a way that you're happy and what it did and all that, it just shows the bigger meaning impact that the VTubing has done for you. And you probably haven't been VTubing as much, right, Hero? You probably are new into VTubing,
I've
correct?
never.
You've never, so
So,
you're
yeah,
particularly
I'm-
new. So you're new
Yeah.
into VTubing.
Yeah, I know today.
Yeah.
Hey.
And how did that specific impact your life? Being
Yeah.
a content
Yeah,
creator, how did that impact you?
just give us some stuff. Yeah, no, it's gonna be random.
I mean, I never really well, I'd say I can call myself a PNG tuber
Mm-hmm.
now
Mm-hmm.
since I've got all the Astrobot and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And mostly starting the content, I wasn't expecting, like, most of it was just to have fun and just have a casual time. And then when it started going, I was like, okay, this could turn into something. And then it went from there, really. So,
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah. It started when
Okay.
I started streaming Skylanders a lot. That's when it really started taking off. Because
Mm.
one thing
Mm.
I know,
I know
I don't know if this will go a little bit off topic, but like, if you stream a game other people are streaming, but you don't actually like
Oh.
Mm.
that game, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Play
Yeah,
the games
I
you
agree with
like.
that. Yeah.
That's it. And
Exactly.
people
Yeah,
will
liking the
follow
game is
Yeah.
very
because they'll
important. I agree with
see
that. Yeah.
that you like that game.
Popularity on
Yeah.
itself is not enough because the fact is, what's the point of playing a popular game? And imagine yourself. This is what I learned 3 years ago. You're playing a game which is popular. You imagine you're in a sea full of fishes, and you're like this really shiny fish amongst that sea. When you're playing and you're in that category, imagine you're competing with all those thousands of people. It may not be the fact that we don't like to put it in a way that we are comparing with each other, but the fact is you're in that field with so many people.
Yeah.
How would people choose you compared to other people? What do you have that separates you from all those hundreds of
Yeah,
creators
and
out
I,
there?
I
And
agree with
also
that.
considering the more popular
agree with that.
games
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
I want to
the
add to that.
higher viewer count, and yeah, go
It's
for it.
always the game. It's always the games that are oversaturated that like get the views, but it's unevenly spread. So it'll be
Yeah.
hard to
Mhm.
get any views in because all the popular creators will get all the
Yeah. Yeah,
views.
that's the problem with a lot of people
Yeah.
that have a
So
lot
it's
of view
better
counts.
to
Yeah.
go for games. It's better to go for games that are not as saturated but still are sort of popular-ish.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
also with trends. If you want to go for trends, it's better to do the trend before it gets popular.
Oh, I have a
If you
cult following. Oh, I have a cult
Mm.
following. By the way, there are games
oh
that are actually are not that popular, but have a very big cult following. Let me give you an example. Like there's like games like let's go Onimusha. Like I'm playing right now Onimusha. It's not that's not a popular game whatsoever, but it have a very big cult following. There's a reason why there is right now Capcom working on the fifth game right now.
Uh-huh.
So so people like when I actually did when I stream Onimusha and stuff like that, people actually managed to find me just because nobody else was actually streaming that game.
are you
So
serious?
Mm.
yes, yes.
There you go.
I actually played Onimusha 3. It's actually much more work on Onimusha 3 because I think Onimusha 3 is definitely the most popular in the bunch. And
Mm-hmm.
and because nobody is actually playing it and not playing it on stream, but is following on for people, so it is have its own stuff and all that. So that's why I think that also it's also about also what you enjoy, and if it's have its own audience that actually like it, I think that what's actually make people want to watch you playing it because they want to see how you're going to react to that game, especially when it's a game that they've been playing for a very long time or a game that they're seriously like, but not a lot of people actually like that game as you do or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that having a game that also you enjoy but also have a big community is also very good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
What do you have?
Yeah.
I want to hear your opinions about all that kind of stuff. I want to hear your opinions now
Mm-hmm.
about other stuff. It can be
Wait a
only
second, guys.
what
How many people are streaming Undertale at the moment?
I don't know.
Like you should.
Mm.
I would guess not many people are streaming it a lot, but the fan base is freaking
They're
huge as fuck.
It's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Undertale is Undertale isn't as popular as it was when it first released and everything.
From what I
Mm-hmm.
heard, it's have a very big community. I heard
Yeah,
that
definitely.
the Undertale community, but I heard some mixed stuff about the community. I heard there's a lot of toxic side on the community, a
Mm.
lot that
Yeah.
actually
That's
affect.
probably all the genociders, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Because I heard that
Right.
it became so toxic that it kind of decreased the people that actually want to play that game just because of all the toxicity. Because there are some times when fans can actually be so toxic to other players in a way that it can make other people don't want to play the game, not because it's not good, just because
No,
they don't
Probably
like the fan
genocide.
base.
Yeah.
And it's happened. I know there are a lot of
Genocide. Yeah. I
Mhm.
had the thing. Some people wanted me to play the genocide route, and they were pushy about it. And probably
oh
because of those people, the people that haven't played it yet don't want to play it
I
because
mean,
mm,
the genociders are being pushy about going the genocide route that they probably don't want to
mm,
do. Yeah.
Oh,
fair.
well, in an example, we got an example from Mr. Hask. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Yes, it's a very interesting game that is being released on the PS1.
Oh, that's a good point, Husky.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah,
good point.
very
Yeah,
important
Mhm.
point.
yeah. I think I actually, by the way, I'm actually started playing. I actually off stream playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I never played the game, and
Mhm.
I actually found myself I actually there's a digital copy on the PSN, so I actually
Oh.
downloaded it and I started playing it. It's a really good game. It's a really good game. It's hard. It can be
Mhm.
a bit hard, but it is
Can
fun.
I
It
add
is.
on that?
Yeah, go. Yeah, of course.
You know what? Which game I also had the perfect game that started being like this game was so pop. It's still popular to this day, but it generated so much hate due to the director and her toxicity and let's just say, but the perfect game that a lot of people got a lot of hate for no damn reason, just simply for wanting to play the game, is Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh
That
my
g-
god.
that
Yeah, I heard
game,
about
Oh
the
that.
amount of
Yeah.
no.
the
Yeah,
amount of
Oh
hate
no.
the people got just for simply playing it, just because they like wizards and witches
Dude,
and all that,
a
it's
streamer,
insane.
a streamer. There was, if
It's
you know,
insane.
do you? There's a streamer called Pikmin,
Mm,
that maybe or may not be Henya,
mm,
Henya the genius. May or may not. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. She
mm.
actually just say that she want to play that game, and she got absolutely bombarded by that stuff because of that, and she
Yeah.
actually decided to
damn.
stop
Mm.
streaming just because of that.
Because of it. Yeah.
She started just
Yeah.
because of that, and there are a lot of being
Well,
VTubers that
I don't want to be a
Yep.
hater,
what?
but well, I freaking love wizards and magic and all that type of shit. But I grew up hating or disliking Harry Potter.
Okay,
That's
Oh,
okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
okay, that's
okay.
okay.
that's one
If you don't
point
like the series,
on
it's
not
okay.
playing Hogwarts Legacy or any Harry Potter
Fair
related
enough.
things.
Yeah, it's
But
fair
I
that's
don't
enough.
fair.
I don't I don't disapprove of the game or the people that like the game
Okay.
or
That's good.
the things. Uh, I heard the books were also very popular back in the day, or
Mm-hmm.
still maybe to this
Yeah.
day, who knows? But I just never got into it. I got raised disliking them.
Okay.
My parents
Yeah.
didn't let me watch it until I was 18, and then I just disliked it
And that's
Fair
since
enough.
then.
okay.
No.
Yeah, I
That's
think
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
The
but
that's fair. I
but
think
yeah.
I have a fair point. But people just hating on people and hating on Harry Potter just because to hate on someone that should be illegal in my book.
yeah, I think that hating a person
Yeah,
because of what he want to play or something that he enjoy or want to do,
Well,
I think that
it's
you
just
should
not
not.
fair. You
Yeah,
know.
it's not fair to
You
do
shouldn't
that.
hate people for
because the
liking something they like.
Yeah,
the
I agree.
problem
That's
I
not
can
okay.
to justify it, the problem with it is because the people that were in charge of the game were people were that they're literally transphobic. And what happened was because of that is that people thought that because someone really wants to play the game, even they have no knowledge on who this person really is, because like for example, like yourself, maybe a lot of people don't know about Harry Potter. There was not the first time that I heard people don't know about Harry Potter. They just simply liked the game. They liked the people that worked on it, the design. For me, I literally, if I had control over my money, who gets it, I would gladly just, just pay all the people that actually worked on it and not those people that actually support that crap, all that negative things
I will
towards
tell you
whatever.
the
Like,
actually Nathan about that kind of fact. I think for what I
mm-hmm,
know, I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that. For
mm-hmm,
what I know,
yep,
they didn't. that specific offer that we're talking about, which we know the name, from what I know,
Yeah.
she was not involved in this. She was
Oh, there
not
you
involved
go.
in this. She was not
Uh,
involved in this. They just used the franchise. For what I know, I might be wrong. If I'm not, okay.
they could have bought the rights, and people
Or
are
what?
assuming just like she's involved. It's like, but in what sense is she involved? If they just bought the rights, that's one thing. If she worked, and either if way, people have this sense of mentality, which I really don't agree. Maybe you guys can share your insights, but in my
Yes.
opinion, boycotting anything that you don't like is not fair. For
Yeah,
I will tell you
I
why.
agree.
You are destroying people's career over the negative things that other people did, which is impacting other people that have nothing to do with that negative. They're just doing their job to making something special for the fans. You
Yes.
are enforcing that kind of hatred, negativity towards people that just want to play the game for the sake of having fun and nothing else. So you're like mixing up all those things with people that have probably zero knowledge about this whole franchise.
Yeah, I agree. I think
And I want
that.
to add
Yeah.
something. I
Yeah,
want
yeah, go.
to add something to
Mm-hmm.
this topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They are people that play the games to support certain game design groups, not just game based, but also movies or other projects.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of
And
stuff
they are
can be a
players.
lot in movies
They're
and
also
games.
people.
Yes.
Hello, I'm not done yet. Hello, I'm not done yet. So some people do it to support the groups, and others just do it because they think the game or the content is amazing or full of potential, and they don't even give a shit about the company. So if
Yeah.
one person fucks something up or has like something done in his life before that could screw something over, blame the one person, but leave the entire group out of it, or the
Yeah.
game, or the movie. Don't combine stuff that don't matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
Exactly.
You
There's been
ruin
a lot
the
of.
experience for everyone else by doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that a lot of. It looks like a lot of movies and games using that kind of scapegoat lately about like
Yeah.
if something
Can
not failing. Oh yeah,
can
go
I
go go
add
go go.
something
Yeah,
to
of
that?
course. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've seen people hating about players playing Cookie Run Kingdom, and let me tell you, I like this game. Okay, I'm still playing it. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cookie Run Kingdom, and I don't take any shame in it. It's a good game. The
Yeah.
story is good. The characters are actually relatable. I love Sora's
Mm-hmm.
cooking.
Okay.
I love
That's
this game, and I don't give a damn about if any other people don't like it. If they don't like it, that's their problem, not mine.
yeah.
Exactly.
I agree. I
They
Yes.
agree with
shouldn't,
that.
they shouldn't hate the whole game just because just just because they just because somebody doesn't like it or something. You know?
Yeah, yeah, I agree with
Exactly.
that because I think that there's a lot of people that think that if there are somebody have bad opinion about what you don't like about any kind of games or movie or something like that, just saying that the person is supporting that kind of stuff is evil. I think that is a very bad mentality to just
Oh,
automatically just
Mm-hmm.
saying that a person that
100%.
like let's say you don't like this movie, so you probably don't like that and that. You
Oh,
are
that's another
you
thing.
you're
That's
not you are you playing that game or you supporting blah 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 and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
That
Yep.
yeah.
this
Holy
stuff
Yep.
need to
Alex just
stop.
came into my chat and brought the FBI.
what.
What?
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are people that just like to force their opinion upon people just because they want
Yep.
the power of over other people.
Mm-hmm.
Especially narcissists. If there's a
Mm-hmm.
narcissist, it will get out of hand if you try to go against him,
Exactly.
because
Because
they love to have the control over people, which is
you
not
can't
okay.
reason with them. Yeah.
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 Well, those kind of people are the
Mm-hmm.
people that are have their own kind of opinion, and the thing is that a lot of people that don't want to listen to anybody other's opinions are trying to use the thing about I'm trying to say my opinion, but you are saying your opinion, yes, but you're not trying to create a
You can't
conversation about the
force.
opinion. You're trying to
Can't force
force
it
your
on
opinion
people.
and try yes, and I'm seeing that
Exactly.
there's sometimes when people just automatically just like let's say there's a bad stuff that happened when it's come to an act a game or something like that
Mm-hmm.
and or something people say that stuff was horrible, I didn't like it, and then somebody say and then automatically everybody jumping on that guy and say, why you don't like it because you that and that. Those kind of stuff are not how you're trying to create conversation. When you're trying to do a conversation, you need to get to understanding that person. Why he's thinking like that?
You need to
Why
be
is that,
open.
that? Trying to be open, trying to understand why the people that are actually saying that. Because when
Yeah.
you're actually trying to create a discussion, you can actually understand the other side and being close to somebody's side. You cannot create a conversation. It's important to listen to other people, to listen to their own opinion. Yes, you can hate games, you can hate movies, you can love the movie, you can
But
love the
there's a way.
games. Yes, but there is a
Exactly.
way. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's let's give an example. You know what? Let's me go to the example, recent example. Um, Dragon Age: The Vanguard. As I didn't play the game, so I'm just saying as a general. I'm not saying my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm just saying like that. Okay. So there is a lot of people that will probably like the game. There were people that absolutely gonna not like the game, and there were people that will
Yeah.
use some stuff that they're really not gonna like about the game, and they're going to absolutely emphasize that. But it's okay if you don't like it and like it. It's absolutely great and great. But if you're
Exactly.
going to absolutely just going to that person and absolutely just attack that person just because he don't like your opinion, it is not good way to have a
Abs-
conversation. I mean, yes, he
Exactly.
doesn't like your game, but it doesn't mean he's that and that and that.
That
It's
is why
yeah,
That is why, in my opinion, when people say that when there's a majority of people that dislike anything, not just games, and people have this mentality that that thing should get boycotted, what the problem that people are not understanding is that you're doing that, but you're hurting as well the other people within that industry that had nothing to do with the hatred that's probably coming from either one or two or a few people. Like people
Exactly.
need to know that there's a difference between having someone who's managing the whole damn thing and happen to be the toxic person compared to other people that are just working on it because it's their job.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
difference.
yeah.
And the
There's
thing
There is a
is,
big difference. Yes, and
and the
also
thing is,
I agree with Alexandrio about the stuff about his quote. You should listen to my opinion is better than yours. Yes, this is something
just
that
like my father.
yeah, this is something like a mantra with a lot of people that are trying to be absolutely vocal.
narcissist.
And yeah, and just
Yeah.
trying to be just the controlling all the narrative of what they are saying, and I don't like that. And
Being
for also here's
superior
an
and all that.
example for somebody, Mr. Haas. I did enjoy Vanguard, and absolutely great for you that you enjoyed the game. Absolutely great. It's great that you enjoy it, and I hope you will continue
Really?
enjoying that. That is how
Yeah.
conversations
Once
work.
again.
If you like a game that I don't like, let me give an example. If somebody like
But
Devil May Cry 2,
everyone should have their own opinions, and other people should be
Yeah,
able to.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
we talk too much.
yeah, let me give you an
Yeah.
example. I really
Okay,
hate.
everybody.
I think Devil May Cry 2 was a very bad game, and I know there are actually other people that will love this game. But yeah, do I think that this game was horrible? Do I think that this game should have been a better performed and have some different stuff that could definitely improve the gameplay? So much. Yes, this game has so many problems. It will take me an hour just to say those stuff. But if there are people that like that game and then they enjoy that, then great for you. If you like that game and you enjoy playing it so many times,
Yes.
go for it. Enjoy. Have fun with it. Seriously. And if you have some kind of stuff that you can actually tell me about how you like the game and what you want to say about why
Yes.
you like the game, go for it. I will absolutely
Agreed.
listen to it. I have no problem with
Yeah.
that. I know that people have their own opinion about games, and I know that people will say different stuff about me because opinions are what make conversation interesting. Have somebody have one only opinion is not something make conversation interesting.
It's not everything. Yeah.
Yeah, when
Exactly.
somebody have its own opinion and have especially if it have a different opinion than yours, it can make the conversation so much better because you also learn and understand other people's perspective. Because maybe
Shadow?
yeah, what happened? What happened?
I was gonna say like the whole thing you're wrapping up exactly. It's the points that you made before, and I agree. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people here agree with that as well, with that reasoning. And also, I think Shadow, you were gonna say something as well. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, that's
Were you
okay.
gonna
That's
say
okay.
something?
I was
Shadow?
basically trying to say what Sora said, but like shorter. Like everyone should have a valid opinion and should be accepted for like having that opinion. We can interact
Yeah.
with each other without being hateful about it.
Yeah, I
Fair
agree.
enough.
Fair enough, yes.
and exist in harmony while sharing our opinions with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like just
Exactly.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
So I noticed.
if you don't like it, don't be an ass about it. Just say it's not my type of thing, or
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't entirely agree on it in my opinion, but I respect your opinion.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like
First.
one thing to say,
Yeah.
just to wrap it up. I mean, you all said. Did everyone talk about this topic first and foremost before we?
Mr.
Yeah,
Hero
yeah,
and Lior, do you have
yeah.
something to say?
Yeah, we all did.
I already said what I had to say.
Okay, Mr.
Perfect.
Hero.
So,
Mr. Hero,
Hero,
Yeah.
do you want to
Yeah.
have
Anything
something
you
to
want to
say?
add?
anything you want to add?
Can't
Anything
really
at all?
think of anything to add. Most of the things that I was gonna
Mhm.
say have already been said pretty
Yeah, well,
much.
you said it. Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
Yeah.
We got more topics.
Pretty
So
We have
don't
a lot
worry.
of topics.
Yeah.
You will have everyone will have their chance to shine. So don't worry.
Okay.
This is our first podcast, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah, that's the first
I'm
time.
trying
Right?
to be. I can't believe I just took this opportunity to be like this co-host over here and just managing this whole thing like some TV star on like a
You
popular
were a
show.
TV
So
star?
bear with me.
When
The
that
first
I'm just
happened?
subject
trying.
was gonna be soap.
I'm just
Just
Guys,
to
it would be
let you guys
hilarious
know.
if this was so chaotic and
Wait.
bullshit and still ended up on TV eventually. That would be hilarious.
Oh
True.
my
Yeah.
god, yes.
Yeah.
And
The
then it would
fucking
be up to me.
podcast.
And then
Okay.
it would be up to me to turn the whole damn thing around, just like a frying pancakes. So that would be fun. But
Did you
this
say
Congratulations, you
pancakes?
won soap.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
The
So
soap.
Nathan,
The
I want
podcast
Yeah.
I want to
available
move
every
on to
Sunday
a very
at 10 p.m.
Yes. So
okay. So I
know
want
what
to
you're gonna
actually
say,
move
Sora?
on to an
Yeah.
interesting thing that I found on Twitter yesterday.
Okay.
I sent a
Yeah.
picture to you on the podcast
Mhm.
tech stuff.
The Discord thingy.
Yeah, this one
Ye-
thingy.
yes,
Ah,
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I'm gonna look at my phone.
Yeah. The pizza UK
Yeah.
thingy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna show
Pizza
everybody
UK
this.
thingy.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is
Hold
a
on.
very interesting. It's gonna be a very short conversation. I have who knows? Maybe we can go from
Mhm.
this. So I
Oh my
actually
God,
found
the
this on
dominoes.
Twitter X, whatever you like to call it, and they
Mhm.
actually
Twitter.
said
Oh,
we're
Twitter, X,
I'm
it will
missing
always
this
be
man.
Twitter.
And this is this is really Domino's Pizza UK. I'm not kidding. It's not edited. I didn't use any Photoshop. This is real. So it's by the way, it's awesome in a way. It's awesome, but it's weird in the same time. But
Mm.
I can tell you this. I actually I can understand that because I think that until after the Ezio storyline, when after this finish with Assassin's Creed 2 storyline, it's all stuff that they have. I think that the series kind of fell off after this. Although I know there are people that still enjoy that. So if you're still enjoying Assassin's Creed, good for you. Absolutely enjoy it. But I know that a lot of people still like it. But the thing is that what's what interesting about this stuff with this post is the fact that it's mixed of on comments that this thing got. It's either got people that talking about, yeah, I miss that dude, yeah, oh my god, what's happened to him and stuff like that. And sometimes it's also about I'm missing that dude too, but what's happened to my delivery and stuff like that. So people were being either talking about either that or
Yeah, that's cool, but my pizza's cold. Give me a
yeah, in
refund.
general.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
cool and all, but where's my pizza? Hmm?
yeah. Wait. Assassin's Creed or two or two Battle Royale. It's the same thing. I'm talking in general. The timeline of all the Assassin's Creed 2 story.
Yeah, that's cool,
I
but
don't
where's
know.
my pizza?
Yeah,
I
my
went 2
pizza.
hours.
Yeah. So yeah, for those who don't know, Assassin's Creed have something like 3 games. If Assassin's Creed 2 have 3 games, which is actually how it actually stopped kind of finishing the entire storyline. And after that, they just went for different kind of characters. I don't know when it's come to the story. The story has been kind of going all over the place. It have some good games like Black Flag and stuff like that, but I don't know. Behind that, the game has been kind of weird in kind of way where they're actually going with that. So I don't know. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, yes, those 2 games, yes, because they yeah. So that's pretty much the thing that I actually found online, which was kind of funny and quirky and stuff like that.
The whole
Uh,
pizza thing.
Yeah, that would be the thing because It's kind of interesting when you're seeing a company just being absolutely out of nowhere, just saying this random stuff, and it's kind of refreshing actually. It's kind of refreshing to see actually.
Soap on that pizza.
Yeah, yeah. Soap on the pizza.
Ah,
And
yes.
Who
Oh
ordered the
my
pineapple?
it
Yes,
is.
I do agree.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
I do actually agree when like companies try to interact with the viewers or gamers more on Twitter and stuff. Like without normally they'd be like, "Here's merch, here's a new game." But if they just more casual every once in a while with like an animation just to keep the interest alive,
Mm.
or just give
Yeah, I
stupid
agree.
comments that are relatable, make me laugh. I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're interacting in a more casual, genuine
Let's
way.
not talk about
You're just
Yes,
KFC
and I love it.
UK.
so,
Yeah.
or just memes and
Makes
stuff like that.
that
Something.
exactly that exactly makes us feel a little bit closer to the creators we look up so much.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Agreed.
I
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
We're looking forward
Agreed.
to pizza. Yes, especially the pizza. Yes, the pizza.
Indeed.
The pizza.
Don't
Indeed.
forget the
Yes.
pizza.
Don't
Very
forget the
important.
pizza. Indeed, the pizza.
I
Um,
never we were talking about VTubing and we just jumped into gaming topic all of a
yeah.
sudden.
Well,
So
why not? We
that's
were
wrong.
being jumping a lot for a lot of other stuff, dude. This is a
true.
podcast. We can jump
were
for any
all
kind of
over the
topics.
place.
We can jump.
Exactly. Although some of you didn't say anything about VTubing. Who didn't talk? I think Leor, you didn't say anything right yet about VTubing.
I pretty much agree with how Sora puts it. You know, it's
Fair enough.
I'm basically the
I
same
tried to,
opinion.
but failed miserably.
Yeah, I think
And
Sora
it
covered
is.
most of it already.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Okay, so we actually I have a lot of topics, but if somebody have some topics to suggest, more than
We'll
welcome.
do one by one.
Anime,
One in each
fucking
round.
anime,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
anime,
yeah. We do
Anime.
one by one.
Yeah, let's
One
go.
by one. Yeah.
Anime.
anime.
Okay, so what
Anime.
kind of
Okay.
what kind of
Great.
topic do you want?
Anime.
I have topics for
Anime.
anime, but what kind of topic do you have about anime?
Mm-hmm.
Anime.
Anime.
Just
anime. Yes.
Just
Let's talk
anime.
about anime. Anime.
So anime.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
that's the
about
topic.
this? How about this? What do you think is the most popular genre of anime?
Ooh.
Oh no!
I actually have I have actually
yeah.
a good answer for that, and I have
Um,
proof. And I have proof. Isekai.
I have
Oh.
my.
Isekai. Isekai.
Yes,
Mm.
definitely. Yes,
Isekai.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely. Yeah,
either
it's
go
like
for
That
a
is a good
Dude.
combination. I would think it's a combination of isekai and slice of life.
I still think about isekai, and I will give you what I will tell you what. If you actually notice every kind of anime season, you will notice that every anime season there will be something like from 2 or 4 isekais all the time, all season. In slice of life, you gonna see a couple of them, but it's going to be so little compared to the isekai stuff. Like, let me give you an example to
Yeah,
this season.
isekai are really dished out a lot more. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
because let's talk about this season. This season have something like 5 or 6 isekais, if I'm not wrong, which I actually watching by the way.
Me too, me too.
And you can see this genre is very popular because if I have to guess, this genre is probably very popular just because the only reason it's popular it's probably because how it's kind of you can like see yourself happening to you, like somebody like putting that person in his shoes, like being because
Oh,
I
you
think
mean
everybody
how things are relatable?
yeah, very relatable because everybody wants to get to this fantasy world when they can have whatever they want. It's kind of power, being overpowered, or just experience some kind of cool stuff and all that kind of stuff. I think it's very
Oh,
relatable.
so you think that it's you like we all like isekai because they give us what we want.
In a way, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Isekai.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. That's a very good point.
Yeah, and also that genre actually kind of I don't know if I actually talk about that with everybody here, but there was actually a thing with a truck company in Japan that didn't like the fact about isekai because most of the time,
Oh yes,
yeah,
because truck and the meme.
yeah,
Yes,
because
they
truck
like it a
is
lot.
been
I
truck has
heard
been
about
used
that
a
as
lot.
well.
Yeah, for some reason, truck has been used so many times with isekai. It's become very funny in so many
Like
ways.
they probably think they will get a bad reputation because in isekai or anime in general that the trucks are known for killing people.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
It's a joke. Don't take it too seriously.
Them trucks.
Well, there are actually a lot of very great anime that have been out this season. There's also Sakamoto Days. It's not isekai,
Mm,
but it's actually a
I
very
can give you
interesting
the
anime.
perfect name.
It's about
Oh, I know that one as well. I freaking love that one. That's really good.
yeah,
I
I
started
actually
Which
been
one?
watching
the
that.
anime.
It's a really
Yeah,
great anime. It's about a person that has been stopped being an assassin
I know.
and starting a family, and it's
He's
really
running a
interesting.
grocery store.
I know the perfect one.
What? You go.
it's called it's called Inuyashi. It's
Inuyashi?
basically
Inuyasha.
Inuyashi?
yeah,
Inuyasha.
yeah. It's basically a story about a teenage girl that
Not
travels
Inuyasha.
back to time. Inuyasha, sorry,
Eh,
Inuyasha.
oh, okay, now it
Inuyasha.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Inuyasha.
It's
Inuyashi.
ba-
Inuyashi.
okay.
Okay,
I just
Inuyashi.
confused that.
Okay, fine.
Basically,
Let's
Well, there's new
what
anime,
is that?
everybody.
fine. Let's
Inuyashi.
just call it
Which is
Inuyasha from
which
now
is
on.
Inuyasha
which
is
is an
the
old
new anime,
Inuyasha?
guys.
I
She's
just
what
saw
she
how it
ate with
rebranded all.
Crunchyroll.
I just confused it whole, and everyone just went rebranding
Yes.
mode
Yeah.
into this crazy
Yes, you
moment.
did. Yes, you did.
But everyone knows this anime.
Yeah,
Like
I know
everyone
them.
knows this anime. So it's one of the most popular like
It's actually
subgenre
quite old.
there.
It's actually quite old at the moment. Like,
Of
it's
course.
not
Yeah,
an
it's a
old
very
one,
old
but
and
it's still a
popular.
really
Very
good
old.
one. It's still a very good one, though.
Yeah,
It's from
I
2000.
by the way, I actually did a cosplay for Miracle from
It's from
Inuyasha.
Oh, have
2000.
you?
Yeah, I actually did a cast of people
Nice.
that doing a cosplay for Inuyasha. We actually have Kogome, we have the old character, I forgot her name, Kage, I think I remember. We have Kikyo,
I
we have
suck
a
at
lot of
names.
characters.
Nathan.
What?
Always comes to name. Don't even try to tell. At least I know some names and I know other names which there's no way in hell I can confuse unless it's the actual names.
Listen,
of that
I actually
anime,
going to be on your favor this time. You know what, Nathan? I'm going to be on your favor this time, and I will tell you why. Because games of anime has become so weird lately and long. So you kind of gonna get at the point when you're gonna remember at least one portion of that name and just going to all like, oh yeah, the one with the person that have a dragon, the one that doing researches and stuff like that. Yeah. So
Also, I love how Husky knows, and I'm like, Husky,
Yeah,
go
and,
wait.
yeah.
I haven't said
Well,
my
you remember
part.
this
Trust me.
name. Wait. When you remember this name, that
Hmm?
campfire
What?
cooking with my absurd skill.
What?
I
Say what
actually
now?
want to say something. I just thought of something.
Yeah, go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say anime still has pretty okay titles nowadays, and it kept its stability a lot. But compare that to cartoons. The cartoons nowadays got so brainwashed and brain dead that
They
I don't even want
suck.
to watch them anymore.
They suck.
Yeah.
I can give you all the perfect anime that a lot of people, and including myself, got pissed off. Bakugan is one of them. Bakugan was
Bakugan
one
was
of the
okay.
most. Bakugan was the king of animes back in the days when the thing used to
With
be that
Beyblades and all that.
with Beyblades
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Digimon. And what I liked about it, it had its very own
Especially
dark
Digimon.
and really great, one of the best voice acting I ever seen in anime back in the days. We're talking many times ago, including like with Yu-Gi-Oh! And all
Yu-Gi-Oh!
that.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
used to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
collect
One of
them.
the
I used
best.
to have all them, bruh.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'll be honest with you. I
Mhm.
may only watch one one of the seasons of
How
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, really?
How dare you? How
Listen,
dare you?
I'm
How
not a
dare
Yu-Gi-Oh!
you,
person, okay?
Leo?
And I don't.
How Leo, you're supposed to be the chosen one.
Call yourself a weeb and you didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh!
How
back in the
can,
days.
how
How
can you,
could
Leo? Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Listen, I was a child when that happened, okay?
Also, guys, I have an opinion that most of you probably will not agree to.
Okay, go. I want to hear.
Sure,
I want to hear.
go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 was the best season of the entire series.
Okay. I actually didn't watch about
Debatable.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. I heard actually a lot of.
Season zero.
I heard that it's actually very interesting because how dark it is compared to
That's
the
exactly
original
why it
series.
was so good.
I actually heard that it's actually quite interesting. I actually want to watch it. I only saw clips of it when I was a kid because back in the day there was
Very dark,
a lot.
yes.
There was nobody actually was showing that stuff because of how dark it was, especially because
Yeah,
it was
I enjoyed it.
on kids channels and stuff like
I
that.
loved it.
I will tell you.
But also,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just going with the storylines of how things were written back in the day compared to today. Back in the day, the humor was off the hinges. A lot of sex jokes, a lot of dog
Yeah.
jokes, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
dog relatable shit. Not just dog related bullshit, but everything was relatable. And nowadays, everything's just brain dead and brainwashed. That
Yeah.
Because
nobody has own opinions anymore.
You mean
and you
about
know why?
cartoons, or you mean about anime? What? I'm trying to get
Uh, yeah, mostly cartoons. Mostly
cartoons.
cartoons.
Um,
But
I will
that
tell you
could be
actually something
debatable.
that is actually kind of recently. There's
Mm.
the cartoon series about my adventure with Superman, which is a very late cartoon that was out. I actually enjoyed that. I actually very enjoyed that my adventure with Superman. I know there are people that they have a mixed thing about that kind of series. I actually enjoy that. I actually like the Superman. I like how the characters are being portrayed. I like really much the story and where it's going because the character is definitely is getting much more interesting as the story goes. And there is now another person
Mm-hmm.
that we need to ban. Let me
I
just.
will have to disagree on one opinion on that
Yeah,
one.
go, go,
I
go, go.
could
Yeah.
never stand Superman.
Oh, really? You don't like
Fair
Superman?
enough.
Okay,
No, I don't like Superman. He's a piece of shit.
okay.
In my
What
opinion.
Superman did to you?
Damn.
What did he ever
What
do to
Superman
you?
haven't did to you?
I'm just like hearing everyone's opinion about something, and you just come up in here and be like, "But he's a meanie to me." What did he ever do to
Well,
you? Did
Yeah.
he come to your house in real life?
most of the time, like let's imagine you have a school of fish. I'm always that one fish that goes against everything else.
Oh,
Oh
because
God.
okay, so I
I'm
will
that
be
type of person.
I will
I'm
get. I'll
that
be
type of
guessing.
person.
I will guessing. I will be guessing
Oh.
here. I want to guess here. I, I can guess that a lot of people that you knew pretty like a lot of Superman, and you probably didn't like that. So is that the direction we're going here?
Well, actually,
Mm.
I watched the first Superman movie, and I just didn't get into it. I didn't like Superman, his powers,
Mm.
his context of all of it, and then my father compared
Fair.
himself to him, and I can't stand my father. So
Yeah,
Mm.
I had
yeah,
multiple
I
reasons
see.
for
yeah.
this.
So yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, that's
That is
fair.
fair enough.
Let me
Fair
just
enough.
actually let me tell you something. When it comes to Superman, it's actually much more interesting when you're actually watching it in the cartoon because I don't know what DC
Still
does.
didn't like
For
him.
some reason, DC is so good about making cartoons. If you're actually gonna watch any kind
I
of
love
stuff,
cartoons.
yeah,
Mm.
the cartoon of Injustice or the cartoon of other stuff that they're doing are really good. They're really good. They have a good story. They have very relatable characters. Justice League is really good. I remember I'm watching
True.
Justice
Talking
League and
about good characters. Talking about good characters. Let's go back to games.
yeah.
Let's say like I'm gonna say indie games have the most memorable story and characters in all of the other video games.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, you
it's
know why the
always
reason
mixed.
that there's a
It's
reason
very
for that.
relatable, and the characters are written so well that you can actually take stuff away after completing the game, and then you're just stuck like, fuck, why did I not think about this?
Yeah, but let me
Yeah.
let me give, I actually know what the reason that kind of stuff kind of gonna happen. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the reason for that kind of stuff
Right.
happening is because first of all, let's start with the basic stuff. First of all, when there's a company, they have their own product that they need to create, and they have their own people that they need to make sure that they will like the game, and they need to make sure that a lot more variety of people will enjoy the game, and because of that kind of stuff, it actually can either increase
Keep it short.
people. What?
Just like deep down, is like Sora, damn it, keep it short. Keep it short, Sora, so everyone can talk. Keep it short.
Shut up!
Stop
I will talk.
I'm like,
I will talk.
I'm like, you have such a similar personality like me. When we start talking, we can spend 2 hours just
Dude,
talking.
we
I'm
need
like-
to talk
I'm like,
about
"Oh,
all
God,
stuff
bear."
for
What
2 hours.
topic?
What are you talking about? We need to talk about like
And
2 hours.
I'm like poking the bear gently underneath the feet. Like, listen,
I will
you
poke your
fucker, I just
feet
want you
now
to
if you
chill."
want to. I'll poke your feet
But
now.
although
Like we
you-
could start a topic about cows, and you guys could be talking for hours if we didn't stop you.
Yeah.
That
pretty
is
much.
that is the perk of being a talkative, extroverted maniac
When
like
I-
me and
When
this
I
guy
first
right here.
met you and when I first met Sora and Nathan, I couldn't tell them apart by voice or by personality.
Really?
Really?
True, true.
Really?
You're comparing me to my twin over here that is
Hey,
even hostile and all that. and you're
what
talking-
you calling
Your
a twin?
colors are
Sure.
both red. Different types of
What?
red, but still red. You guys love the same type of shit. Your voices are
True.
quite similar.
Yeah. very.
Ow!
You
Oh,
both
so- oh,
love
Points.
talking.
Sorry for not sounding enough British, but go on.
I sound British? I sound British?
I'm
What?
just like
Since
I just
when?
want to sound a little bit British. I don't know. Since
Did I
people
sound
You
British?
sound British.
I sound British.
Well,
When?
now I don't sound British because I mean I'm just using this kind of accent. But back in the days, I'm like I just changed my voice and people assumed I'm from the UK, and I'm like, where did you get that idea? I'm like, I don't know. You kind of sound British. I'm like, in what extent? How do I sound like it?
I will
People just
I
put
will
so much
actually
assumptions on my voice.
increase that stuff, that segment, because I can't. But the first time I actually
Assumptions.
heard you, I did thought that you were British. I actually thought that you were.
See, there you go. See, you just
I
justified my
agree
point.
I agree
See
with that
what I mean?
statement. Yes.
You
I agree.
see? So I'm not dreaming. But anyway, we need
No,
to
you're
let these two. So,
This is
so
not a dream.
Sora, I love your face, but you need to just watch some TV or something because these guys need to talk. I haven't heard nothing from them. As
Yeah, you
much
have
as
a point.
love
Okay.
talking, I love fucking talking, but you know what? We're gonna let these two lovely beans over here.
Yeah.
Have a word.
Okay. So
Especially
yeah.
Hero, you've been too quiet.
Sure.
You've been too quiet, Mister. You need to you need to say something.
Yeah.
Come on, I need to hear your opinion about anime.
Come
What do
on.
you like about anime?
Come on, go. Opinion.
Hero, what do you
Justin,
like about
Leon,
anime?
Hero, you both need to talk more. Step up your game, bruv.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's
You know what? Well,
he's putting a gun next to you. Know what it
Let's
means.
see. I think Hero. Are
You're gonna
you
need,
de-
you're gonna need
Hero?
one thing on to make me talk.
Hero, talk.
Ah,
there you go.
my
Yeah,
thing's been
there you go.
muted. Dang it!
Oh, what?
I've
been
been putting
muted
the
all the
beans this whole
time?
time.
What?
Neil,
You've been
Damn it.
muted.
I thought I
What?
was just being ignored.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh, really? So you've been talking so much, but you've been ignored.
Genius, of
Oh
course you're
my
not being
God.
ignored.
Oh
And
man.
you think I forget to unmute myself all the time.
Bruh.
Yeah, but the
Bruh,
problem
being a
is
Hero,
that-
were you scrolling on TikTok?
But the
this
problem
entire
is that
time?
we didn't know that you actually been muted because we didn't see any kind of sign on your thingy that's saying that you
Yeah,
were
bro, it
muted.
didn't even look like my microphone was muted, but it turns out the actual mic part was all the way down.
Oh my God.
Game.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The mic part was all the way down.
Moment
so-
right
Okay. Okay.
So,
So, Mr.
Hero,
Hero,
before I-
gives us our opinion about anime. Go.
Anime.
I don't watch a lot of it, but some that I have watched / played.
Mhm.
I'm gonna eat this
Seven
soap at
Deadly
you.
Sins.
Oh, I love that.
Okay,
anime.
okay, you know what?
Seven
Uh,
Deadly
that's
Sins
not
is
Seven
great,
Deadly
man.
Sins.
I have,
Oh, that's
I have a
good.
melodious cosplay.
What you
You
have?
know what? We'll forgive you just
wait,
for
really?
mentioning that.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cool.
really? Nice.
Mhm.
Very
Do you have the
nice.
sword and everything?
Not the sword, no, but I
Dang
I
it.
have the outfit.
Nice.
I'm actually
So
my
you-
next cosplay is actually going to be Joker from Persona 5. So I actually have all the
nice.
stuff.
Ooh,
And
Nice.
after that, my next cosplay is going to be Alucard from Helsing.
Hey, that's lovely.
For those who
Very
don't
lovely.
know,
I'm
go
looking
to
forward
if
to
you
seeing
have
it.
no problem for anime that have a lot of gore, go to Netflix. There's the entire Helsing OVA.
Made in
Go there and
Abyss.
watch. Made in Abyss.
I-
Oh, that's
Made in
good stuff.
Abyss.
That's good stuff that I need
Everybody
to
just-
watch actually.
I just
Made in Abyss, you probably don't want to watch. It's
I didn't
Why?
like
Yeah.
it.
I heard it's good.
yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
Like I started watching it. I quit on episode 1. It was
in the
Really?
most polite way possible. It's a bit of a
Horribly written.
mindfuck.
Oh, really?
It's a
Really?
bit
Is that
of a
bad?
I mean,
mess
what
up of the mind,
I mean,
basically.
what difference does it
like
do when
like
the fact that I watched Chainsaw Man?
the art style and the characters were appealing to my eyes, but the story was just not
Fair
it
enough.
was not
Yeah.
eye catching. Like the
It was
story
just dark
like,
as
not
hell.
really well written.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
if you-
story was just pure dark. There was nothing else to it. They just focused more on the dark and
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
actually,
yes.
you know, I
Yeah.
actually saw a couple of a video about
watched
the
Chainsaw Man.
Made in Abyss game, and the amount of compilation of how you can die in this game is so scary and
the
crazy.
deaths are so brutal. Though.
Yeah,
You
it
guys,
was
think,
really.
you guys think that is dark. You guys haven't seen freaking Chainsaw
Uh,
Man, and that's not even.
Dude,
the
Have you
you-
even watched Made in
Dude,
Abyss?
Helsing is much more darker. Come on. Did you watch
You'd
Helsing?
say- you'd you say that, and we haven't even got the juicy parts of Chainsaw Man yet.
Did any
Yet.
You
of
have a
you
point.
watch
You have a
the
point. Yes.
Higurashi no Nakamokuro ni?
Oh. Oh yeah, it's right. It's actually much more darker. Yes,
Mm.
yes, it's much more darker. Yes. Oh yes, 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 yes. That is much more
Okay,
darker.
that one will
It is-
pass.
Yeah, that
We'll
one
see about. We'll see.
is so messed up. It's the anime.
It really is.
The anime is something like is kind of like kind of trying to get you off guard. Like it starts very sweet, very nice, and stuff like that's
Yeah.
that, and it's out of nowhere
All
all
happy.
those freaking stuff happening, which are really, really messed up in so many ways.
Literally.
Yeah, it's very messed up. All right.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
I
such
watched the
Chainsaw
entire
Man
thing.
vibes.
yeah. I watched the entire thing too, which is kind of funny.
g-
The last season that they actually created for this, which was actually kind of new, they kind of did a very bad stuff and bad publicity for that. Is because they say it was a reboot, but it's actually a continuation of the anime.
Okay,
Fair
I didn't
enough.
know that.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, the new one that they released is not a reboot. It's actually continuation because it actually continue where it's left off, but it actually give a different
Maybe.
perspective.
You'll just keep talking. I'm just like,
Bro,
you guys need to watch Chainsaw Man.
Man is the weakest one if you're gonna put horror in it, bro.
Weak. Really?
Ooh.
Oh,
Give it a
all
moment.
I know, of all
Give
the
it-
horror
give
in
it a
anime,
moment.
I know this
Yikes.
is one of the weakest
Listen.
ones. It doesn't even count
All
as a
I will
horror,
say-
bro.
Dude, okay.
will say-
Shadow, you
Alright,
have
break it up, you two. Break it up.
Okay, yeah, there's something that I'm actually going to be on Nathan's side. I will be on Nathan's side, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why, Shadow. Because
Why?
right now, in the Chainsaw manga, in the Chainsaw story, we are in the most okay part about Dark.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it's getting much more messed up than this. It's
Trust me.
different.
I watched
I
the
agree.
entire I watched the entire anime, bro.
The
Watched
manga,
Chainsaw Man,
the
the
manga,
entire
We're,
anime.
in the
we're talking
manga,
about the
dude.
manga.
Oh, I didn't read the manga.
There's
The manga is
it's
mindfuck.
it's much more messed up
Beyond
later on.
mindfuck.
It's much
Okay, I
more
might need
worse.
to get the Chainsaw Man manga then.
Literally, I'm not gonna say anything, but
Yeah, don't
did
say.
you guys imagine hell literally being hell? Like, you guys imagine how hell would look?
Oh, like
Let's-
Haluva Boss and Hasbin Hotel.
No, not
Let's
that
just-
hell.
let's just
Not
say-
that
let's
hell.
just say
That's an interesting comparison.
Yeah.
that's an interesting,
Yeah, very
but
interesting comparison.
let's just say they do it in a way that is so like, in a way, like it twists your mind. It's like, oh, this looks nice, and oh, what could possibly go wrong? And then you realize
It's
that
all
it-
gone wrong.
Yeah.
Then you realize
Yeah,
that
that part's
this is
going so
hell.
wrong. Yeah, absolutely.
like literally hell where they are, and then let's just say a few words they say, and then shit starts breaking loose. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when the
And-
juicy, scary parts.
And the
happen.
ending, also the ending of the at least of the
it goes
the agent. I will call it the agency arc. I think
Okay,
Nathan know
I
what
don't
I'm talking
know,
about.
Misty.
What's right now everybody's seeing right now is the agency arc. After that, there's another
Yeah.
arc that actually happened after that arc. It's a very big arc, by the way.
Yeah.
But the way
It's-
that
it's
arc
mindfuck.
end is really messed up also. And
It
and the
really is.
revelation that you're actually getting when you get into the end of that arc is seriously great also. It's not
You
only
guys
that
need
it's
to
messed up,
watch
but at the
Chainsaw
same
Man.
time it's very crazy in the same time.
The movie is gonna come out of it soon. In fact, I'm quite intrigued to watch it because I already know the kind of, and what I liked about it is that in the trailer they showcase how peaceful and all, and then you realize it just went crazy sideways later on. So like the twist of it is so good that it just sets you off guard the moment you start watching it, because like, oh, this guy, he found a girlfriend, everything's fine. Let's just say she's not just any girlfriend, and you don't want to piss her off because then some dark shit's gonna happen. And yeah, that's where it gets very looks deceiving and all that. So
You're
they
talking
twist
about
it in a
Makima?
way that
Are you talking about Makima?
no. No,
I was about to say,
I'm
this
talking
sounds-
about something else. No,
Oh.
I'm talking about someone else, and they
Oh,
know if they
right.
watch the trailer. So
Wait. Oh, you mean about the movie?
It'll be
Oh,
fun.
okay. I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, that part.
Okay. Okay.
While we talking about something messed up,
Yeah.
well, because
have you
a
guys
lo-
been to the London dungeons?
The what?
No.
Oh, the London Dungeon.
The
It
what?
used to be so
Word.
much better
London
back in the
Dun-
day. It's kind of lame
fuck's a
nowadays. I've
London
been to it
Dungeons?
2 years ago, and
They
it was
were insane.
way less intense than when I was younger. By the
The fuck is
way,
a
Yeah.
London
my
Dungeon?
London
parents
Dungeon?
took me to London Dungeons as a baby, and it kind of probably messed with my
Oh,
head.
that's the
So,
best
yeah.
time to go.
What?
I know,
the
right?
What?
Experience it
What the fuck is
young.
a London Dungeon?
I don't know what is
never
the
heard
London
that
Dungeon.
before.
Okay,
That's the
so
first.
basically, the
we
London
want to
Dungeon
know what the
is
London
like a
Dungeon
horror
is?
experience.
Yes,
We kinda
yes,
do.
Say
we
that
do.
again?
It's
kinda
like
do.
a site in London where you re-experience like a type of thing with a show put on about people getting put into prison, hanging is like burning witches and shit like that.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
And
that's for
my
sure.
parents
Scary.
took me in there as a baby, so
Oh,
yeah,
Wait,
probably
what?
messed with my head.
What is wrong with them?
Gotta show 'em young.
That's messed up.
Gotta
Yeah.
show 'em young.
Yeah, that's
That
messed up.
is,
Yeah.
that is how
I'm
you
sorry to
deal
say
with
that.
London Dungeon.
What is wrong with them?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
Well, you
great.
probably will
What
have
the
to
hell?
ask what's wrong with me nowadays, but yeah.
No, I'm not gonna ask what's wrong with you.
No,
I'll
no.
I'm gonna
No,
ask what's
We
wrong with
just
them.
love you
come
for we just love you for
maybe.
being you. That's it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yes,
you,
I'm
yeah,
being
yeah, Nathan, you're
proud.
not getting a raise. That's what we're trying to get. You're not getting a raise.
I mean, I would never take
Well-
if I had a child, I'll never take my kid to do.
Yeah, absolutely
London
not. No
Dungeon.
way.
what kind of a
I'm not
monster
gonna
do you have to
traumatize
be?
my child.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, so I
traumatized.
basically got traumatized so much that that's my type of humor now.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh
that's a
my.
that's a
gotta show 'em
controllable
young.
humor. So that ain't such a bad thing because
Yeah,
I,
but
I
like
never. But as in, it's
that
horrible
is
that the
messed up
situation.
in so many
yeah,
levels.
that's messed up what
Yeah, I
they
know.
did, but you can use that to your advantage to try and talk about something interesting, like maybe you watched an anime, and at that point, like you start, and there's nothing wrong liking with that kind of anime. I mean, listen, I never watched a gory anime since the day I watched Chainsaw Man, and I was like, at first I was like,
Really?
no, disgusting, and then I got
Oh,
used to it,
yeah.
and I got
Really?
more
That
deep into
late?
it that late.
Wow.
So I'm
I need to add
yeah.
something. I need to add something.
Yeah.
What is
Let me
it?
Yeah,
tell you
go.
something.
Horror. There are different types of horror. The gore and the murder doesn't do shit to me. It has to be a psychological horror.
Psychological.
Let
Agree.
me
Yes.
let me actually get in
Agree,
perspective
yes,
about
I
that.
guess.
Actually,
Yes.
These are the
Yeah.
best ones. Those are the best types of horror, in my
actually,
opinion.
let me
Agreed.
get in
Blood
something.
doesn't equal scary.
Yeah, but let me get into
Agreed,
that. Actually, a
agreed.
lot of anime, if you ask me, a lot of anime are mostly not in a kind of scary, are mostly on gore and just shock value.
Mhm.
I remember every
That
time
doesn't
I'm
make it scary.
yeah,
That's
I'm
the
seeing a
thing.
lot of
Yeah.
anime that
Sudden
are
gore
saying
doesn't
that they're
do it for me.
horror
Yeah, exactly.
and they are have
If it's
brutal
just
stuff
blood,
and
you
that.
can't call it
But
horror.
I never had this
Exactly.
moment like I watching an anime and I was scared. I never had that moment. The only time that I have those kind of stuff when I was scared is either while I was playing a game called PT on our other horror games or watching a movie. Because I
Yeah.
don't know why in anime they're just making much more gory and you're kind of afraid for the character's life or something like that. But beyond that, you don't feel like the fear and getting
Yeah,
scared or
exactly.
jump
Like
scare.
Chucky or
Yeah.
Annabelle and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
they're chasing down the
Yeah.
main characters and stuff, but it's not really scary. It's just like just blood and gore again.
David, I'll go to the London Dungeon now.
Yeah, that's what say Nathan. That's what say
Nathan.
Have
Nathan.
fun, Nathan.
Nathan
But
wants to go
yeah,
to the
it's not,
London
it's not
Dungeon.
as intense as it used to be. It's kind of boring now.
Yeah, they've kind
Oh my
of
god.
knocked it
Really,
down a bit.
Nathan? Come on.
Come
They've-
You should
on.
have done it
Yeah.
when you were a baby. It would have been the best time to go, bro.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
they've
Wait,
Hell
they've
no.
really knocked it
Don't
down
encourage him
in
to do
terms
that.
of fear
No.
factor.
I don't want to torture myself. That's not what I want to do. I just no.
You sure about
I
that,
would never do
Nathan?
that.
It sounds like
Sadly-
If I
you.
Adventures tour to London, I'll
Guys,
give you a show around.
Guys,
Why not?
Please.
sadly, they don't hang people or torture you in there. They just lock you up for 2 seconds and then have like a simulator of hanging.
Really? Oh, okay.
They only have like a roller
Mind
coaster
fuck.
thing, like roller coaster
Ooh.
chairs, just quickly going down while you're looking at hanging
Stop.
ropes.
I don't need to know anymore. I don't need to know.
Yeah.
That's-
Too many details.
Hold on.
Too
God
much-
damn.
When did they
It's
add
too
the
much-
roller coaster thing?
There's actually no real torture.
remember.
It's just like a show basically.
Jesus Christ.
Did any of you
Oh
ever
my
Yeah,
play
but I
God.
don't
PT?
remember
Did any of you
the
play?
roller
Wait,
coaster
what?
thing.
See that?
Did any of you play
I
ever?
would.
Did,
There's no torture.
Really?
so
Sadly.
You crazy. You
so
crazy.
wait, I have
I
something.
am
I
crazy.
have something to talk about. Did any
Okay.
of you play PT?
PT.
What?
Mm,
PT. Yeah.
What is that?
PT
Okay.
or
What's
ET?
that?
PT. PT.
PT.
T.
is
Okay.
P
Got
dot T. Okay, so
Got
for
it.
those
What
who
is
don't
that?
know, a PT was supposed to be the newer Silent Hill was supposed to be working on with Hideo Kojima and Guillermo
I
del
heard of
Toro.
Silent Hill before.
There were supposed to be two awesome people that working on that project, which could have been really interesting because think about it.
see.
The creator of Metal Gear and one of the most famous director, Guillermo del Toro, which is very famous for Hellboy and the Maze of Pan and other stuff, which is known for creating a lot of very awesome and magic and very scary fantasized creatures. Taking those two geniuses, combine that can be creating something very scary. I will get to other stuff in that too. So
The genius.
the thing is that this was a teaser. That was back then. It was a teaser, which was supposed to actually, when you actually, you have to find a way to actually finish it. You have only one corridor that you're actually going all the time, and when you finish it, there's a lot. After there's a lot of scary stuff and all that kind of stuff, which is very great. It's one of the best experience when it comes to horror you can ever experience because of all the other stuff that's going around and stuff. They know how to mess you up. And that stuff, we're talking about only one corridor. One corridor, not a.
Oh, so basically, let me guess. They are gonna try and scare you through noises or doors opening, closing.
In a way, yes, you're right. You're actually correct about that. But they're doing it in a correct way. But they're not doing it in a way that is expected. Yes, timing. And all the stuff. Yes, because timing in horror is very
Also, the
important.
music probably, right? Or is
Yeah.
there no music?
Well,
Just
there's
air
not
blowing
music.
in?
It's more like like ambient stuff.
this?
Effects and stuff like that.
I mean, like Poppy Playtime would
yeah,
be a
yeah,
perfect
yeah, that-
example.
Yeah.
I don't need to
I
play
can
it.
already feel, and this might be a really good game.
Yeah, but let me tell you this. This game got cancelled. That was supposed to be Silent
What?
Hills. Yes, it was.
No,
yeah,
no. Why was it cancelled?
It was. Well, that actually happened because Hideo Kojima was actually quitting Konami, and because of that, they have to scrap the project, which actually have a very interesting potential, especially the trailer that actually was released after that. The trailer, if you ever watch Silent Hills trailers, if you look at that, it looks so good.
Hey.
But why I'm talking about it, why I actually get into that, the reason I actually get into that is because of that singular thriller that was actually just to actually make people getting to know that is going to be a Silent Hill game, because it's actually created a new genre of you just walking around and in an area, an apartment, and you have spooky stuff happening. If you're noticing that, you will notice that that's created a very unique genre because everybody's trying to recreate that feeling. Recreate that just you go into a very construct area and just going through those areas and something happens. And that stuff actually was contributed by this teaser. This teaser that was never officially a game, which by the way, Konami for some reason decided, nope, because we're not going to create this game, because we're not creating this game, nobody can touch it. So nobody actually can use that game unless you actually have a PC and you download it or stuff like that.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Interesting
But
choices.
that
Totally
is such
not
a brilliant
smart.
idea.
Yeah, and it was.
Oh well.
Although what's kind of interesting right now, actually Hideo Kojima is working on a new horror game. So I really
That's
want to
pretty
know.
good.
So I really wonder if he's going to take
Fair
this
enough.
the same ideas that he actually had in the first game and actually use it in that. I really looking forward to that.
So you're talking about basically a big company that were working on a project, but due to sales wise, at least from their assumption, they just canceled it because
Oh
they
no,
saw the
not
lack of
sales,
potential.
not sales, dude. They didn't
No?
no. They didn't cancel that because of sales. This game didn't even released. We're talking about a game that have a teaser, a game teaser. You actually a game. It's actually a game that is actually a teaser of that that you're actually going
So why
around.
was it
Right.
cancelled?
Okay, so
Why was it
it was
cancelled?
canceled because Hideo Kojima quit the company. Because he was
So
working
I
on
is
that.
the
see.
person that was running the project cancelled?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing is that in that time he was working on Metal Gear Solid 5, and there was a lot of problem with Metal Gear Solid 5, so much that they actually cut the story of Metal Gear Solid 5, and instead of just completing the story, just decided that the second part of the story will be just hard mode. So when you actually finish half of the story of Metal Gear Solid 5, instead of getting the continuation of the story, you're getting a hard mode, and after that you're getting a bit of the story that is new, but after that you're not getting anything else. You're not getting any conclusion. You're getting anything because they never managed to fully finish it, and that's because Hideo Kojima and Konami have a very big discussion that lead to that Hideo Kojima left the company and actually opened a new company known as Kojima Production. If you actually heard about Death Stranding, there's actually a game that is developed. Also, is already creating Death
Right.
Stranding 2. And it's also saying that it's also working on another tactical espionage game. So I'm really looking for that too.
All right,
In
that
that
is
case-
very interesting information. I never heard of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
that sounds
also
cool.
thank you.
from so I'm totally lost on what the heck are we talking about. All of
We're
a sudden
going
we just
random,
started
Went
dude.
talking
from
about
anime
budget,
to
dead.
cancelled anime.
Why
game.
not? Why
You
not?
I mean,
know,
technically still
I-
stuck with anime, so
technically,
Okay, this makes
in a
me
way.
also feel like some cartoons that could have been released were cancelled to replace by bullshittery just because some networks were like, no, we need more brain rot and dead brain cartoons. They could have
Oh
been
well.
so many good
Mm.
cartoons out there and they cancelled them. Why?
Well, it's kind of
Unfortunately, yeah.
obvious. The reason is popularity, because
sales.
sometimes they kind of want to use popularity as a means to make people want to watch stuff, and some
But
of those
but
Mm.
stuff.
the ones that were cancelled were popular.
Yeah, well,
Which
let
I
me give you an
understand.
example of a popular series that was cancelled. There's Teen Titans. Did you ever any of you heard about Teen Titans?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I
it
love
was
the
a very
Titans.
yeah, I really like the first Teen Titans,
I
and
love Teen Titans as well.
yeah, so I watched Teen Titans so many times. I really enjoyed that series, and it was good. It was good. I think everybody that watched that definitely enjoyed it. But after Teen
Yeah.
Titan Go was released,
Oh yeah,
it
Teen Titans
got
Go was
Screwed.
shit.
It
They
went
screwed it
It
up.
was a
into
joke.
Teen Titans Go.
well.
Teen
Let me
Titans
just
Go
say
was a
that because
joke.
I want to get to a specific point with this one. If you like Teen Titan Go, absolutely good for you. Enjoy that. But the thing is
Yeah.
that what's ruined it for a lot of other people that watch Teen Titans is the fact that Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, was not only have a very great and enjoyable cast, it was also the story, the way that in trying to get
Also,
story to every character.
Yeah, the
also
story
the
was very
fact.
serious with a good story plot.
Totally.
And Teen
Exactly.
Titans Go took the characters and
And
made
made
a
them dumb.
joke.
Because that's the problem with Go. It had nothing to do with what the previous Teen Titans was. It's just like they took the
Exactly,
idea,
Yeah.
they just
They
put a
took the
comedy show,
characters and put
and
them
it's
in
just
another scenario.
and it's
Yeah.
just a comedy show, which has nothing to do because you're changing the whole narration of what it used to be. It's the same thing with Bakugans. Bakugans, that's what happened. It was so
Oh, I
much
love
dark
Yu
and
Yu
so much different.
Hakusho.
So
I love Yu
they,
Yu
you
Hakusho.
Yeah,
know
I
what they
love
did
Hakusho
though with
too.
Bakugans? Do you know what they did with Bakugans and they
Wow,
screwed
what
that
they
shit
did?
up? They literally so Bakugans used to be like this. You have a ball metallic shaped creature that you have this magnetic card, or at least that's how in real life they did. You
Mhm.
roll that Bakugan onto that card and they transform. They become a living beings.
Okay.
In the reboot version of Bakugan, they
Okay.
basically they made the characters, majority of them look like pretty much like Transformers-ish, more like robotic, at least what their
Yes,
cartoony
I
design.
agree.
And they fucked it. And the problem is they ruined it because when I saw Drago, which is one of the names of the character, he's a dragon.
Oh, Drago's my
What?
favorite. I love Drago.
Do you have some
literally
kind of
made
info?
him look like
I
a
What
liked
dinosaur.
Amazon.
what
I
is
really liked
your
Amazon. He
insight
was
about
cool.
that, Lior? It sounds like you have some insight about that.
He know. Oh yeah, he knows.
Oh yes, let him talk. Let him
No,
talk.
Lior,
Yeah, I
Lior.
used to collect a lot of Bakugans as a kid.
Same.
Same.
I have a shit ton of them. But that's the thing, like, the reboot that's the problem with them. When they are recasting things that people know how they used to be in the original, like look at the design now. You look at Drago and you question yourself, be like, what the fuck is this? Is this a dinosaur? Is this a transformer? What is this? Like, it's
Yes.
confusing, and they made it too babyish. I'm like, with all the respect, I understand what they're, but like, that's not the original was the king of how the whole thing started. We're talking
Yeah,
back in the days
agreed.
where I used
I
to
actually
spend
never
so
watched it,
much
by the way.
money buying freaking cards and Bakugan shaped balls and so much like that. There
The
was so much.
original was good. Why ruin it?
Except the
Exactly.
original
Yeah.
was top.
I
Like,
never, I actually never watched Bakugan. I know
Even
that
Ben
it's
10.
popular,
Really?
but I never watched
Okay,
that.
guys,
Ben
how
10.
about this?
Yeah.
How about this?
Yeah.
Compare Yu-Gi-Oh, the original show, with freaking 5D.
I know I
Yu-Gi-Oh
watched
on
it.
motorbikes.
The question is a
Motorbikes.
lot. If did any of you watch the 5D? I watched the 5D
No,
and the
watched all of
original.
it. I
I
watched
did not
all of it.
Okay, so
I watched the original.
okay. So let me give you a perspective on the 5D. So 5D is mostly about you do play Yu-Gi-Oh. They do play Yu-Gi-Oh, but the twist is
But
that
on
they're
on
on
motorbikes,
bikes.
bro.
Yes, they're actually doing it on when they're driving.
That's
So,
stupid.
yeah, it's
That's
kind
very
of weird.
It's just
It's
stupid.
stupid.
There sounds like there's a lot of
You-
hell code
It was so
violations
much
in that.
cooler when they were
You-
doing this on freaking buildings and flying vehicles and through tunnels and just on freaking tables
Or
like
action.
with normal board card game type of shit.
Well,
Exactly.
but let me
have
tell you,
motorbike kidnapped and battle someone to get him back.
well, let me tell you something. I think that 5Ds, if I have to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds and compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, 5Ds have its own stuff that I really enjoyed. Yes, the motorcycle was very weird. I absolutely can agree with that. But I think the story have its own perks when it comes to the characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Although I didn't like the ending, by the way. I really don't like how it ends. It
Neither
was
did
like
I.
too open. It was too like, oh, the character are like that's it. Yeah, great. Okay, and what? Well, although I know that I'm not trying to say that
The
the other
card game was the friendships we made along the way.
yeah, pretty much like
Yeah.
that. Although I
That's
don't know the
terrible.
other endings of Yu-Gi-Oh's, so I not cannot give any kind of stuff about that. Okay, looks like we have some kind of annoying bot. Let me get rid of it.
Yeah,
Let me get rid of him.
pretty
Bye
much,
bye.
yeah, that's the whole thing. Although we've
Yeah,
been
probably
talking
Husky.
about like anime and all, but we still haven't. There's another important question that a lot of people should answer because this
Yeah.
is important, especially coming from an anime genre. Which
Oh.
genre as a whole is the most popular? And I think personally that would be the action genre, action anime. All the way. Definitely
Shonen.
action
You
anime.
mean shonen, right?
Action is
Shonen?
kind of
Shonen is
general,
very
but
popular,
shonen,
yes, but I
yeah, I
don't
think,
think it's most popular.
yeah, I agree with, I agree with Shadow. Shonen is the most popular. Action is too general because action you can actually find a lot of action in other stuff, but
Yeah.
but shonen is definitely much more popular, and I heard that is much more popular in Japan, and also
Very
let's
popular.
be frank, it's also
Okay.
popular in a lot of other areas because this
Interesting.
time I
But
think
especially in Japan.
especially Japan,
Ah.
and I
Japan
heard
is the original creator of anime, so
yeah.
Indeed. Exactly.
Yeah, but I can
But-
get why shonen is much more popular because shonen is more for younger audience sometimes, and sometimes it's for much more people that can really easily just get connection to that series much more easier compared to other series. There are other series that are really good and have characters that really easy to connect with them. But compared to shonen, it's much more easier either for if you are young or if you're old or something like that because it's meant to that type of audience. Because there are different types of audience of anime that everybody have, and that specific stuff are definitely are the demographic that are
Which
being
can be
played.
misleading at times because it's the same thing what happened with majority of this modernized anime. A lot of people assumed that when they're watching this anime, they're like, oh, this could be suitable for teenagers, right? Then
Oh,
you end up
boy.
getting a scenes when you end up getting fucking majority of people like naked in a hot tub and you actually see that scene and then they're like, oh, are you sure about that? And,
Yeah.
and then-
Service.
are you sure about
and-
that?
Oh, sure about
and
that.
then I'm like, they commercialize it that it's like this really dark and I mean it was unexpected and I mean it happened one time, but still.
Yeah. When
mean,
it comes to
but-
anime,
but-
you need to expect the fact that stuff are not gonna be what you've seen because
Expect the unexpected.
yes, and that's what actually good about
Exactly.
anime. That's what very good about anime compared to other
Yes.
medias
Agreed.
is
That's why
because
it's so intriguing
Agreed.
to watch because you didn't expect
Yeah.
the shit.
yes,
Also,
that's
by the
what's
way,
good
did
about
anyone
anime.
watch Gintama?
Gintama, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I watched
I got
Gintama
the
is
shit,
great.
bro.
No, hands down. Gintama is
I
really
Uh,
great.
haven't watched
King.
Gintama yet. I should watch it.
Gintama
You
is
You
should
should
great.
watch it.
watch
I
it.
totally
What's
recommend
great
it.
about
It
Gintama
has so
is
many freaking references. It's awesome.
yeah, the
Oh,
amount
man,
of
that is so
references in
good.
Gintama and the amount of how they making jokes are so great. I like how they innovate all the stuff, and it's never gets old. What's
What?
really great about Gintama? Everything that you're seeing in
Mm.
Gintama is not getting old. No matter how many poop joke, how many gorilla joke they're using,
Mm.
how many others joke they're
It's
using.
still very
It's
recent for
yes,
everyone that enjoys the shit.
yeah. It's just
Yeah.
enjoyable stuff for
Exactly.
enjoyable stuff.
That's more like back in the 90s. I'm a 90s kid, bro. I'm a
Yeah.
90s kid.
Yeah. It's top. No, it's true. It's top because
It's
I
tough.
mean, don't get me wrong. There are really good animes. In fact, what I would ask all of you is that if you were to name that one anime that it's in this, like not a classic anime, like let's
Pokemon.
say an anime from oh really okay, that's completely valid. Like from this modernized anime, I would like what do you find the most favorite modernized anime? For me it's definitely either like Demon Slayer or Solo
No.
Leveling or Jujutsu Kaisen.
So
Those are
leveling is a
those
So
are
so
K.
let me tell you
Solo,
this. When it's come
Soul
Soul
Leveling.
Leveling is awesome.
yeah, I
Solo
agree.
Leveling is fucking
If you
fire.
if we are talking about current anime, if we're talking about current anime, it's definitely solo leveling because solo leveling have the
Exactly.
most awesomest character development you can
By the
actually
way-
see.
Solo Leveling.
By the way, did you guys see the abridged version of Solo
Yes, I
Leveling?
saw.
There's a
Sister
series
I
of it, I have
saw.
seen it.
Sister leveling.
That
Was
which
that the
version?
name? Sister leveling.
Yes.
Yes.
Sister Leveling.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
no.
That.
What is it called? What's it called again?
Sister
Leveling.
leveling.
That
Sister
should be
Leveling.
interesting.
Sister leveling. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
messed up. It's
That
messed.
sounds interesting.
It's messed up
sounds
as much as it sounds.
suspicious.
Yes.
That sounds suspicious as fuck.
Yeah, I wonder
That's
why.
suspicious.
Wonder why.
related.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But it's
why?
actually good. I really recommend it. It's a really nice abridged version. Well, not
is
saying
How
so
nice
it's
is
nice,
it?
and nice in
How nice.
in a funny way, and not nice in
Yes.
the thing that you need to accept. That's for sure. But
I will.
let's go back
You
to
know why
solo
solo
leveling.
leveling is top? You know
Yeah,
why
go.
solo leveling is top?
Yeah, let's
because
see.
it solo leveling is literally based on the core line of RPG. So it's based on an RPG mechanic, storyline, and stuff like
Actually, I have
I thought of it of like an anime how life would have been if you could digitalize it and make it a video game.
in a way, yeah,
Pretty
I agree with
much.
that. Yeah, but I
But
think
like
that
the mechanics.
yeah, but I think I can go deeper than that. I think that the thing, when it comes to the character, the main character is like is getting better and better as you go. And the thing is that what the series is doing right is that is always, if you notice, every episode they're going to establish somebody is very strong, very mean, or something like that, and then that character just coming in right there and just absolutely destroy them. That is almost in every episode. Every episode, when he's awakening his powers, that is where is actually is so interesting how they're always going to that trope of just seeing and very strong characters. And you're gonna see it later, by the way. I read the manga. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
I
those
know.
things
I
are
also
gonna
like
happen.
The concept. I also like the concept that they put in of give yourself a challenge and die for it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, pretty much that.
Because
Yeah.
theoretically that's a lot the whole sole key about the anime is
Yeah.
the fact that imagine your life was like a game. You're
Exactly.
getting moments
Yeah.
where
Wonderful.
Yeah.
there's always risks in the way going on. And then the story, how it started in a way that was like, oh shit, that's gonna be an unfortunate case of event that's gonna happen. And then it twisted in a way that it's like this, well, he did get lucky at a lot of times. It turned into an opportunity for him to become the most strongest character
Yeah.
in Japan. And from there, it of course the whole story
Also
was
very
basically
unrealistic though.
By the way, Mr.
unrealistic
Hero,
because
just
it was
everybody,
more like RPG.
Wait, are we
Mr.
still
Hero,
talking
you're on
about
mute.
the Soul Leveling?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Was
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
talking about solo leveling. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's not happening in Japan. It's happening in China.
No, Korea. Korea, if I'm not wrong.
Korea,
Korea.
Korea. Sorry, yeah,
Korea,
Korea.
Korea.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's
In
Yeah,
Korea.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
But it
because
thank you
was
for
more
because
like
that is
manga,
very
it's a
important
manga
information.
for what I understand. So for what I
Yeah.
understand, it's in Korea. I might be wrong. I don't know. Maybe people know
Could
more
be,
than me.
but
I don't know.
it's more.
Yeah,
It's
Jinwoo
taken
is
into
the Korean
RPG.
name, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
in Korea.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
You're
Thank
right.
you for correcting.
And
I noticed that lately
it's
they're taking manga lightly and making it an anime.
mm,
It's kind of interesting. Did you
Manga.
notice that lately they're taking a lot manga and using it as an anime? It's happening a couple of times
manga.
already. Manga. That's
What is a
a manga is the equivalent of manga, which is like the comic, but it's a comic like a manga, but it's have more drawing and stuff like that. If you actually look
Nice.
at the manga of Solo
manga.
Leveling,
I'll have
you
to
will notice.
research this.
I actually have
I
two
never heard
manga.
of
I have
manga.
actually the two manga of Solo Leveling. I have the
Is
two
this
volumes.
popular?
I don't know how much popular it is compared to manga in Korea, but I'm sure if somebody
Oh, you
actually
mean manhwa?
manhwa, manhwa, yeah,
Manhwa.
That's how
Which
you pronounce
whi-
this.
which is basically a general Korean term for comics and print cartoons,
yeah,
according to
Oh,
what I
so it's
googled here.
basically Korean
Manhwa.
comics.
yeah, pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And I know there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's so many a lot of them in Korea, for what I know. Because how do I know? Because I'm seeing a lot of them in a lot of sites and stuff like that. There and what I see about this kind of genre, I noticed that they don't take the break about what they're going to show. What I mean by that, I mean that they can go very hard in the scene that you see in that kind of stuff, even sometimes more than what you can see in manga. Although there are mangas that are actually going to go really hard on what we're going to see when it's come to gore or action and stuff like that. But sometimes it can look really interesting. What the heck are you talking about? Pata cake? I will take that cake. What cake are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Nathan.
What
Nathan.
cake?
It's your cute kitty cake.
You know I can
Nathan.
read your
Just
comments,
just
right,
come
Main
and
Nathan?
do it.
focused.
No, you
No,
don't.
you're not touching my. No, you do. You're not allowed to
It's
touch
cute
cheesecake.
though. It's a look
No,
at the cute cheesecake.
no, no,
It's cute.
no.
I
But
It's
can't get
guys,
people.
this in.
It's enough
the,
that people
the
traumatize him. Leave him alone.
the biggest reason why I started playing video games and watching anime was not because the characters were lovable or the art style was great. The real reason why I started that was because of the life lessons they taught me and created my personality,
That's
made
a
me
good.
the person I am today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
Yeah,
can do
Because
be good at that.
nobody
that's a
would
good thing.
teach me how the world works. My parents were never there, were always at work or unavailable. I had to stand up for myself and I had to learn how life through that only source I had, which was those.
That's a good
And
thing.
That's a good thing.
I grew up with these things and I will stick to them
Mhm.
until I fucking die.
Hello, princess.
yeah.
That's good. That's a good
And
mindset.
yeah, it's a really,
agreed.
it's
Yeah.
very
It's a
good.
good
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah.
Because
That's really good.
that will help you get through a lot of most of the harsh challenges you face. Because the one thing I learned is that when you go through a lot of challenging negative things, of course it sucks and nobody should go through them. But the one thing that people should have in mind when it comes to these kind of situations is that if you manage to make it through, which of course I believe in the will of the people, that you have the power and opportunity to get through these situations and take that what you experienced in your way of knowledge, you next time you might encounter those things, maybe you'll have a bit of knowledge what to do next time. So it's all part of the experience to help you be to help you deal with situations that are tough like that. So it makes you a better person when you get to know
Woo.
these things, what you've been through, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
it
Yeah.
taught me how
Yeah, I
the world
agree.
could be or should be like, and then I had to live the cruel society of
it
this
makes you
world.
better.
How it
But
actually is.
I still
Alright,
through
that's
anime,
it.
I found out how the world should be working. Use that
Exactly.
to be an example
Although
to
it,
those that uh,
Yeah.
cannot be like anything like just has to have if they have to be shitlords and just screw everything over, make people's lives
Mm-hmm.
miserable. I'm gonna be the bigger person, be just be better.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can agree with that.
Agree.
I'm
But
gonna
Exactly.
judge
yeah,
people
I agree.
by
I
the
would agree with you.
personalities.
I
Yeah.
actually agree with
Yeah,
you, Shadow, because I think that
Right.
there are some stories in anime or games that are can definitely get you very connected to that and actually give you some perspective of how you should probably
like
live your life.
for example, looks are very deceiving. You guys know Pika from One Piece. It looks very menacing. Freaking
Uh,
squeaky voice.
Oh,
yeah, I
Pika.
know
Oh
that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that character. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of the time, very buff people tend to be the ones with the softest hearts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like me.
You would
Uh.
usually think they are the toughest people trying to beat you up all the time. Most of the cases, they're actually the polar opposite.
You know
Wait,
what?
Pika. Pika was not the one with Red Rosa arc. Oh,
Mm,
I don't remember which arc, but it was definitely in One Piece.
you
Lol.
know,
it is the
you
one
know
that
why
can
is
That's
change
all
you
that
on
matters.
junction.
It was One
Yeah.
Piece.
you want me to give you my do you
That's
want
all
me
that
to give you
matters.
my insight, Shadow? Why is that? I have a very perfect answer for that. You know
Yeah,
why
go. Go,
people
go.
do you know why people misinterpret it when it comes
Because
to
people keep judging by looks and not personality.
and
People
the
don't
fact
know how to.
Bingo.
The problem
Yeah, I
is
exactly
agree.
and the
I agree.
they cannot
and the
see through
fact is
personalities. I
Yeah.
do. I do judge people
yes,
by
exactly.
personalities, not by looks. I don't give a
And
shit about the looks.
the fact is, what people don't know is that to get to the body that you want, whatever, if it's a beef body or whatever, it takes so much willpower that people forget about that. Like to have a diet, to exercise, that's all willpower. People take it, oh, just go to the gym and exercise. But people don't understand that's a fucking skill. I
Yeah,
wish I could
Persona
become a
3.
beefy
Thank you,
guy. It,
Priceless. Yes, I
Yeah, yeah, I
agree.
was
it
about to say
takes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Persona
Persona
3.
3 was one of the best titles of my life.
Persona 3 definitely what's good
Exact.
about Persona 3 is the fact that it's
I
all
can't wait
about
to play it.
socializing. That's what I really like about Persona 3. Oh,
I
no,
can't
no,
wait to
No.
play
no. You
it.
know what? I will go much more bigger than that. Persona in
Yes,
general, what's good about Persona is the fact that is making sure that you can actually have connection. That's what actually was very interesting about Persona, because in Persona
In-depth
games,
connection.
yes, because in Persona, like let's an example, let's go with 3, 4, and 5, okay? Because in those games, if you're not getting enough good connections, your persona is going to be a bit weak. I mean, and maybe you will not manage to actually complete the stories.
well,
So it's kind of important to actually know how to actually continue and developing the relationship with the characters, because it actually affect only this. It's also affecting the story, and it's also making sure that you understand that in order to actually get something good in life, you actually have to have connection, and that's the main
Yeah.
message in Persona, which I really like.
well,
And what about you and
Sora,
Silly Cake,
I want to
Nathan?
interrupt. I want to interrupt.
Don't worry about it.
Sure, sure. In Persona games, the connections with other NPCs or people is important, but that was not the
Nathan.
main thing I took
Mhm.
away from the
What is
game.
Nathan doing?
It was more of make the best of the
Nathan, shove
present
that
to
phone
influence
down
the
your throat if you won't
future or the
stop.
current situation. If you don't do anything, you will get nowhere or get well, you screwed over one
Yeah,
way or
that's
another.
right. It's right.
Make the
Yeah.
best thing with the tools you have. Make do something so it doesn't end in a bad way.
Yeah, you're
Use
right.
the tools you have in
And
the present to influence the future.
yes, and they also limited you in what
Nice.
you can do in one day. You
Yep,
have
limit
one
your
day.
time.
You have days
Spend it
in,
wisely.
yeah, and you have days in every Persona, for Persona 3 and Persona 5. You have days. In those days, you have to decide what you do, because
Exactly.
sometimes,
Spend your time wisely.
yes, indeed,
Yes.
that, yeah, exactly, because sometimes you can get to a point when you're actually missing a very important event just because you messed up about not doing specific stuff. And Nathan, can you stop about talking about cake? Oh my
Don't worry
god.
about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
I would
it's
usually say that someone say cake, but I know exactly that you're talking about Leo's cat, so stop it, Nathan.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's tasty.
No.
Oh
Excuse me,
boy.
It's
we're not
one of
talking
the.
about
Well,
Leo's cat, we're talking about fucking Persona.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
continue
leave
with
my cat
Persona.
alone.
All I will
Add to the
say is,
topic. Add to the
all I will
topic.
Nathan.
say,
Nope.
I will just play Persona. That's all I will say, and all
Which
I
one is your
need.
You
favorite
should.
Persona
I have
game?
something
I don't.
to
Which
I
I
one
don't
have
is your
know.
something
favorite
to
Persona
ask
game?
you. I have something to
Yeah.
ask you.
Yeah, go.
Have you
Could be.
ever have you ever tried to imagine yourself? Have you ever, like, in your imagination, tried to create your own anime, or like try to create
Yes.
Yes.
your own
Yeah,
idea
Yes.
for an anime?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yes,
All the time.
totally. There was
That's a
actually a
dream
time
for
in
any
my
anime lovers.
yeah, there was actually a
Yeah.
time when I was a kid.
I'm
There was
living my
actually a
anime
time when I
now.
was a kid when I was actually creating myself a comic. I was actually creating
Yo,
a comic, and I was
That's
actually
that's
creating.
exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Actually.
I was
can
always
I add
creating
on?
myself some volumes and stuff like that. But I was so affected by stuff that I saw, like Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, any kind of other anime that
Can I
I
add on?
saw, and that's stuff.
Yes,
So
talk.
I I
Talk,
would talk.
Nathan.
I would
talk,
talk. Hold on.
Nathan.
talk,
The thing
Nathan.
in-
Stop talking
the
about
thing in my brain.
cakes,
I'm gonna explode.
dude.
I'm gonna
You need to be
Nathan.
focused
gonna
on the talk, not talking about with chat.
you know what's awesome about that? Since I have my 2D VTuber model ready, I have such an in-depth
Oh.
lore that is a representation of Kingdom Hearts, Solo Leveling, and many other anime. And the first thing that really impressed me with this lore is with all the experiences I gained from anime and also my autism disability. It allowed me to create the perfect educational anime that people will like. This is the representation of, imagine yourself in an anime world where you're living as a human being. All of a sudden you're bestowed upon this so-called curse, which is like darkness living inside of you. But let's say this darkness, it gets out of control. It starts growing and it takes its own shape around you, and it changes your physical appearance, and you're stuck with it. But you can harness, you can turn that into a strength. It's the same thing with a lot of people's disabilities. A lot of people think they're curses and all that, but let's just say you can use that to your advantage to turn what you struggle in into a strength.
Yeah, I agree
And
with
I
that
have
statement.
so
Yeah,
Yeah.
much
yeah.
I have so much freaking in-depth lore about this anime. By the way, this character, this 2D, is absolutely cute.
Are you
So
creating
I'm
yourself a story?
very
You create yourself a background
of
story for your character?
of course, absolutely. And it's a really good one. It's the most creative lore I've ever came up with, because it symbolizes me, it symbolizes the experience, it symbolizes my conditions, and it symbolizes what I love,
That's
which is
nice.
like gaming, anime, and so on and so forth. So it symbolizes a lot of things, and I think that's what makes anime, in my opinion, connective, is when you have something that is pretty much the common norm of what a lot of people do or feel or go through. It allows people to connect easily, and that's, in my opinion, is the true definition of what an anime should be. What's the point? Like, I'm not saying everything needs to be realistic. Like, obviously, it's anime; they need to add visual
Yeah.
effects,
Yeah,
make it
I
interesting.
agree.
But I mean, if you make it majority that aligns with most of the values that you have, you'll be able to easily connect with characters. For example,
Yeah.
I started playing Xenoblade. I had characters which had this funny personality. I liked them because I connect with their personality. I connected with other, like there was this guy, I'm just gonna say in Persona 1. He's called Shulk. He's basically an
Shulk is cool.
engineer.
Yeah, Shulk.
So
It's a very
he's an
actually yeah.
engineer.
Shulk is a very interesting
So
character, and how
he's a very interesting
yeah, I
character.
like how he actually develop as you
he made
go
me
in the
play-
game. Yeah,
He made me angry in the game for one thing, and I'm not gonna say why. But he's a smart guy.
Mhm.
He's an engineer. He likes inventing shit, and I love that. So you see, like,
Yeah,
and
so
and
do I.
you start to get to know their personality, their character. Then that's the thing I like so much. Of course,
you
they
know
have
what's kind of
accent,
funny
and
about
all
you,
that.
Nathan?
Personality.
You know what's
Nathan.
very Nathan. You know what's very
Then again, I
interesting
could
about you?
voice act him.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, the voice acting is very good. We'll go back
Yeah.
to that voice acting. Actually, I have something to talk about that. You
Okay,
know, it's
nice.
kind of funny and interesting that how you can play some kind of game that you never touch and just absolutely enjoy it. And I can see and hear about what you're talking about the game, because this is the first time you're playing Xenoblade, for what I understand. And it's kind of fun to actually hear your perspective when you're actually first time playing Xenoblade, because how come on, Nathan! Stop communicating with the stuff.
Very
Come on, dude.
boy.
Dude.
Nathan,
Nathan. Oh my
Nathan,
God,
you're
what's
my
wrong with you?
dream.
Wait,
No, I'm just
Beautiful.
gonna
Oh my God, come on.
Chef's kiss. That is the. I'm not saying you have a girl. Please don't kill me, Leo. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Bye bye, bye bye, Nathan. Bye bye.
You're on
Nathan,
a timeout.
Nathan,
You're on a
Nathan.
timeout.
Yeah, actually, okay.
Nathan.
So Nathan, you need to be banned
Nathan,
of the stream, of your stream.
Nathan, because
No.
you
It's okay.
said
I
that
timed it out.
Nathan.
I timed him out. I timed him out.
Great.
Let me add something.
Yeah.
Nathan, because
I
you
timed
have
it
to
out.
interrupt our podcast that much, and because of your comment of that, now you have to sing the Barbie Girl song from Aqua.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
You know
Now
what?
that is
For
Oh.
this,
big punishment.
for the sake of content,
Oh
absolutely.
no, he's actually gonna do
Oh
it.
no.
He's actually gonna do it.
Oh no.
I was so scared. I thought I was.
Cue
gonna
the
get that, and then I
music.
was like,
Cue the
oh, no,
music!
Oh no.
Go! Yeah, do it! Come on!
Cue the
Sing it,
music.
sing it,
Good
sing it.
time! Go!
Wait, I need the
People,
lyrics.
get
Where are
ready
the
to clip
lyrics?
it.
Just
Yes,
search out the
yeah,
lyrics.
Yes, pull up
Just
the
say the lyrics.
Wait,
Pull up the
let
lyrics.
me
Everyone
just.
clip it.
Oh,
What just
baby,
happened?
Here we go.
Long story
Nathan's gonna
short,
sing.
Orgo, Nathan's gonna do a karaoke for
I'm
us.
Yeah.
gonna do a karaoke.
Yeah,
And then
go.
you go in there and
This is
sing
gonna be
1997.
great.
Why
You'd be
all
like,
of Nathan's
Come
messages have
on.
been deleted?
He's been timed
Yeah.
out for being a
because
silly
Leor
bean.
is being
Yeah.
mean to me. That's why. Okay. So you
I
go.
do?
there.
You're the one he said he voice acts as a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of
that
asked
is
for
your
that.
Yeah, I agree.
That is
Oh,
You kind of
God.
asked for that.
all
Oh,
you,
good.
Nathan.
Oh god, this is gonna be cringy as
Yeah,
fuck.
that's the point. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Go.
I'm
ready.
Clip it. Clip it.
Yeah, absolutely
Well,
clip it. Yeah.
Everybody
Just cut
clip
this
it.
whole moment and just put it as a YouTube short.
Yeah,
Everybody
totally.
get
Oh,
ready
Nice
to
job,
clip.
Lior.
help. You want me to actually sing it?
You've done this to yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
come on, you
now.
punishment,
done this to
go.
yourself.
Punishment
This is
will
your
be
fault.
You want-
Yeah.
interrupted.
Live with the
Don't
consequences of
interrupt the
your actions.
podcast. You've been interrupting the podcast.
This is what you get for bullying cheesecake.
Okay, well, everybody prepare to have your ears bleeding. Fantastic. Here we go.
Okay,
Turn it
go.
down
Come
my,
on.
headphone.
Go. Come on.
It is. It's there. It goes basically. Jeff, hey Jeff, come on, Jeff. Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie. Ah. Well, basically it goes, hiya, Barbie. Hi, Ken. You want to go for a ride? Sure, Ken. Jump on in. Okay, Barbie girl. On the Barbie world. Life in a plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Fuck off. Imagination. Life is your creation. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. I'm a Barbie. What the fuck is these lyrics? I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. God, that is horrible. Life is in plastic. What the fuck do you mean life in plastic? Your brain is a plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair. I don't know. I'm gonna say that. Touch me everywhere, bruh. What imagination? Life is your creation.
Oh
Probably
my.
won't never
Clip
see
it.
this.
Clip it. Just clip it.
I'm a
Just
blondie.
freaking clip it.
I'm
Oh
a
my god.
blondie bimbo girl in a.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
What the fuck
Okay.
are these lyrics?
Yeah.
man?
Okay, I believe the punishment is done.
Yeah, the punishment
don't
is
need to hear
done,
anymore,
and we
Nathan,
all been
thank you.
cringe.
Clip
What
this.
is
So,
the lyrics?
Nathan, do not intervene in chat. You're supposed to talk. You're going to be
He
talking.
learned
Continue
his
talking.
lesson.
Use
Okay.
your voice, not your fingers.
Yes. Oh,
You can
That
touch
sound
me
good,
if
dude.
If you say I'm yours.
That's enough.
No.
You know.
Okay.
So what were we saying? Okay, I got my punishment. You guys made me
Yeah.
embarrass myself.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely
Yeah.
awesome.
You got what you
What-
deserved.
Nailed it.
Okay.
So
Where
can we just
we
talk about
were?
cake?
Okay. So what kind of? Let's get back to topic.
I have
Okay.
something to add on.
So,
Oh yeah. Go.
Okay,
So,
Mr. Hero
yeah.
wants to add. Everyone shut up.
Yeah.
okay.
So, fun fact, I used to be a voice actor for a mini anime show.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and my friend, we have this whole group. And
I wanna be a voice
basically,
actor.
Hey, yo.
have you guys ever
Oh.
heard of
Oh yeah, I remember you were
a
talking about
gacha
that.
club?
Gotcha.
Like a gacha
Gacha.
life?
Oh yeah,
Gacha
yeah. I
life?
used to do
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
where you
Gacha
can make
club.
your
I
own
used to do gacha
characters
club
and
animations actually.
yeah, those. We
Oh.
used to make series of those, but now we've moved to mangas.
You were a
which
voice
are
actor?
currently
That is
in
so
Oh,
development.
that's awesome to know.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
That's really nice.
I
didn't know
have
you were a voice actor.
some of the videos from
May I
previous voice
interest you
acting.
in maybe voice acting in my comic one day?
Yeah, 100%. I'd love
I
to.
want voice acting comic.
Mm.
Nice.
100%.
Can I
You
be a voice
know,
actor?
I actually been
Nathan, I
thinking
literally made you a
maybe-
character in
True.
the very
Oh, yeah,
good.
true.
But don't you remember? Like I gave you a keyblade and everything.
Oh yeah, true. I remember.
Oh.
Yo,
Really?
yeah, I gave you the keyblade and everything.
Oh, okay.
You're
as-
saying, Leon?
Guys, what are your favorite keyblades?
For me, it's Oblivion.
Uh,
God.
Oh,
Oblivion.
the Pirates of the
I
Caribbean
haven't
one.
watched. I haven't played
Goalkeeper.
Kingdom Hearts that much, or
You should.
seen
You
much. So
should.
I don't know.
You should. You should.
Anyway, you were
Enough.
gonna say, Leo, what were you gonna say?
I've been thinking that after I finish my comic and
Mhm.
after like maybe one day I'll make a fan game about Lighttail because
Oh.
I also want to make it a fan game.
Oh,
Maybe one day I also consider actually making an animation about it, like an actual anime.
Mhm.
This will take a lot of
anime.
effort, bro.
Yeah.
I can barely
Yeah.
draw enough to make a comic. How are you gonna make an anime?
I'm just said maybe. I said it's a thought. I didn't actually mean it's like actually gonna
Right.
happen. Okay,
And
it's a
everything is
thought.
possible. You just gotta put your heart and believe,
Yeah,
and
I
also
agree.
just
I
do
think-
it.
Let
Just
me
do
get
it.
like I think that
Make your dreams come true.
I agree with that stuff. It can
Exactly.
definitely happen. There are people that actually manage to do this. Like an example, a game that all of you know, Undertale. This game was created by one guy, because this was an indie game that was created by one guy. And Nathan, stop talking in the chat.
Well, yeah,
Nathan, I
it
And
swear,
then you ask
I am
me
a
and
god.
swear
Oh my
I
god.
will ban you.
No, I'm just trying to be entertaining.
I know you're trying to be
Go ahead,
entertaining, but
Be
seriously,
entertaining with your voice, not your fingers.
You're being distracting, not
yeah.
entertaining.
Nathan,
All
focus
right.
on the podcast, please.
Have it.
You want
Sure.
me to write lyrics in the freaking chat, Nathan?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll make you sing that song again. We'll make
Yeah.
you sing that song again if we have to.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, come.
Oh my god.
No.
Just make
No,
it stop.
no, I didn't say now.
Just
I'm
make
gonna
it stop.
find a freaking
Yeah.
list of the most cringy
did
songs for you,
not.
Nathan.
This is more of a punishment for us, not Nathan.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know that, right?
Yeah, you're right about that, yeah.
You think that's a punishment for me? I'm
This
just,
is
like,
more of a punishment
embarrassing
for
you all.
us.
You
Oh my
potato
God.
heads. What do you mean?
Oh
Okay,
my
but
god.
look, just
Okay,
please
just
stop.
behave.
Okay,
Okay,
just
yeah,
behave.
Okay,
I
yeah.
know I
Nathan,
seem a bit
Stop. Get some
distracted,
help.
but it's only because my ADHD and also because I'm starting to get very tired.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm just gonna behave.
Already.
Sleepy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So let's
You
go
know,
back
but
to
this time
topic.
I get
Okay.
tired.
Seriously.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what we were talking about?
I don't know.
God, we were so off topic that I forgot
Damn
what
it,
we were
Nathan, you
talking
made us
about.
forget
Exactly.
we were
the
talking
topic.
about voice
It's not
acting
my
and
fault.
Okay,
Yeah,
voice
yeah,
acting.
voice
Okay,
acting.
okay, voice
Yeah,
acting.
yeah.
Okay. So, shut up, Nathan. Especially when you're typing. Okay, so
I will wash you
actually,
with
fun.
soap.
Shish.
Nathan, shh.
Maybe
Actually,
you'll
fun
watch
fact
YouTube.
about Xenoblade. Actually, the thing is that if you notice that they have a specific personality when it's come to their accent. Their accent is actually on. It was not on purpose. It's not on purpose. It actually is connected to when they actually first time created this game, because on that time this game was not having a lot of budget when it was released on Wii. They didn't expect this game will succeed. Nobody actually was expecting this will succeed. So they actually got themselves a specific for one, I understand, I don't know if it's ship to say it was ship, but it was a specific place that you managed to get yourself their voice actors. And the thing is that it got so popular because of those voice acting that they actually continue doing it on the next installment and the next installment after this. If you necessarily notice that, it's on purpose. It's right now it's on purpose. They're making sure that it will be like that because they want to continue the atmosphere, the way that they're talking. So this is actually something that they've been doing from the first game. Because if you actually change to the Japanese voice acting, you will notice there's so many different and how they saying stuff and how they're pronouncing stuff. It's so different.
Indeed.
I see.
It is different.
It
It is
very
different.
much different.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like hearing me
like-
talk in Japanese.
like, well, let me tell you this, because you're playing right now with Xenoblade. If you, well, it's much more apparent actually in Xenoblade 2 compared to Xenoblade 1, because in Xenoblade 2 it's much more stronger. The accent is kind of much more stronger compared to the
More
first one.
British.
Yeah, it's more British. Yes. Well, British or Scottish, I don't
I
know.
see.
Is it British or Scottish? I don't know.
British.
It to actually
No,
call it.
British.
British.
It's British or Scottish, the
Damn, there
way
we
that
go.
they're talking.
There we go.
Here we go.
Hero, you
Yo.
voice acted Xenoblade 2. Don't lie to me. I know you did. I know you did. I know you did.
Oh my.
That accent I can hear.
Mm,
Oh,
Don't-
no.
No.
No. I did nothing.
Oh.
I
Are
totally
you
didn't
sure?
work with
Are you
Shulk.
sure
So,
about that?
I didn't
I
work with
missed my
Shulk.
bed. Oh, heck.
I personally love games where I can dub the games myself, so I can work on my voice acting. I would love to voice act in games like Sayu one day, maybe, just maybe. I know
Well,
my
yeah, I think it's
voice
Maybe
type is
possible.
maybe
It's
he'll
very
become
possible.
part
unique,
of
It is
totally on the
possible.
NarrativeSora.
border. I know my voice type is very much border of female and but I
Mm-hmm.
can get to certain voices like um man or creepy children or like
Yeah.
just a toad from Mario.
Oh
Toad?
no.
Like Monarch.
I
Mamma
know.
Yeah.
mia.
So
Mamma
Mamma
mia.
Mia.
Mamma mia.
But yeah,
You
Mamma
so
mia.
Mamma
should
mia.
I
have a
really love
pizza.
to try to become better at voice acting by playing games without and ask people what they think about it and how I can improve myself. I even if I don't come like a I still enjoy doing so. I still enjoy dubbing.
Yeah,
But
that's
there are
what.
also games that have or already dubbed like Genshin Impact, which make me upset when some certain characters don't have a dub.
Oh, you want to be mad or something? Okay. You want to see somebody mad? Okay, let me
Be
tell you
mad at
something. Okay,
cheese.
you want me? Let me give you an example again that make me absolutely mad about voice acting. Trials of
Go on,
Cold
Slayton.
Steel. Trials of Cold Steel. This game have a really great story, but what
Oh yeah, I
pisses
played
me
it
the
as well.
most,
Those are good.
yeah, the thing that pisses me the most
Mm-hmm.
about this game is the fact that they're not consistent about voice acting. Sometimes
I
they're gonna be
agree.
That's
voice
true.
actors some
That's
parts,
true.
and sometimes nothing. And sometimes they're gonna be
Yeah,
parts that they're
just
not voicing anything, and
Yeah.
just out of nowhere they're talking, and it's not consistent, and it's always bugging
True.
me. It's so
yeah,
bugging me.
it's bugging
Why?
me too. Either the game is fully dubbed or fully undubbed.
Totally. Yes.
Why
Absolutely.
half-assed?
Thank you.
Why?
I mean, you all saw the Dragon Ball about the subversion. That was terrible.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
Say
That
what?
totally.
why?
Or
Because
I
guys,
heard Dragon Ball.
even worse. Squid Game English dub.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
really,
No,
it's
Really?
that
Wasn't
bad,
was
huh?
it
Really? It
is.
was bad.
It's
It
terrible.
was
The
horrible.
lip syncing doesn't even match. It's just.
Oh,
Oh.
Really?
wow. That
Oh
bad?
that's
boy.
because
I,
Squid Games is a
Hello
Korean
there.
series.
Hello there to you
Yeah.
too,
well,
Samasha.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna add that to my phone of to-do list so I can watch it and just laugh at how horrible it is.
It
So
is.
that's
You'll
gonna be
find a lot
fun.
to laugh at.
I
Hello,
don't. Now that you
Samantha.
say that, I don't want to know even what it sounds like.
Yeah, just
Yeah, you
stick
don't. You
to the
don't. You
sub.
really don't.
I mean,
You
you
know,
say that. I mean, Dragon Ball had a terrible sub. So just so you know.
well, you know that were actually
That sounds like
did
a
any of you
YouTube.
heard about ghost stories? Did any of you heard
That's true.
about ghost stories?
Oh,
Ghost
Yu Yu
story?
Hakusho. Yes,
No,
I
no, no,
did.
no, no, not Yu Yu Hakusho. No, 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 no.
Not
Ghost
Yu Yu
stories.
Hakusho.
Not Yu Yu Hakusho. This anime is called Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories.
No, never heard of
Okay,
it.
so that
No.
anime.
Sora.
Okay. That's actually an interesting one. I really recommend you to watch it off stream. Off stream, I recommend you to watch it off stream because there are really messed up stuff that they're saying. Okay, so let me say why. Why? Okay, so this is the anime that was dubbed, and the people that was dubbing it just go absolutely freestyle. And when I mean freestyle,
Oh, that's good.
I,
That's
I
good when they
mean
go freestyle.
absolutely
When they
freestyle.
go all out.
They were getting the
Freestyle,
anime.
eh?
They were getting the anime, and
That's
when
gonna
they
be
actually
chaotic.
got the thing is that they told them, okay, we need you to voice act this anime, but you can say whatever you want. We don't know the story. We don't care. Just all you need to do is just make
We
it
don't
that.
know and we don't care.
Yeah,
Just keep yapping.
yeah, just keep yapping
Yeah.
and make it a bit that you know you those are the characters' names. Make
Just
it
act
so
like you
it
know what
looks
you're
like it's
doing.
connected somehow. So they
You
actually
don't.
did it. They actually did
Just
it.
act like
Right.
you know what you're doing.
Oh, that reminds me of
That's me.
conventions when they play little bits of anime and then you randomly dub over.
Yeah,
the
that's
voice.
pretty much it, dude.
I love it.
Yes.
I did it myself one time. It was
And the thing
hilarious.
is,
I
the
love
thing,
it.
the thing is that the anime itself is kind of in a way dark because it's about ghosts and stuff, and a bit of horror and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But they actually took this entire anime and they make it some in a way that is absolutely hilarious and absolutely unexpected. And you will
Okay.
hear all those kind of stuff that they're doing there is either a kind of on borderline on our world or borderline a lot of are very weird stuff that they're saying about things that are definitely not appropriate to
nice.
kids. Very not appropriate to kids.
Okay,
Very.
perfect. That's exactly what I want to watch.
Go watch it. Go watch it. You can actually find
Wow,
those kind of
Shadow.
great moments in YouTube.
The
There's a lot of
moment it's
moments
not
of that.
appropriate for kids, my best
Yeah.
like, I'm
Go
I'm in.
go
I'm
go
watching
look
it.
at you go
Your,
look
be-
at
your
best
bestie
moments.
just wants the hardcore shit.
Yeah. Go if you're looking for ghost stories,
Lots of
funniest
murder,
moments.
physical, psychological horror, and lots of fan service, please.
Somebody
Oh
get
my
Shadow away
God.
from me. Somebody get Shadow away from me right now. Just
You know,
kidding.
no, I'm gonna get him closer. I'm gonna get him even
No.
closer.
No,
Let's go.
I read. Come on, Barbie. Let's.
No, make it stop. That's scarier than
Get him
anything else here.
closer.
I'm just gonna sing so I can
That's-
scare all of you away.
That's scarier than anything else we've talked
Well,
about
I
so
can
far.
freaking sing that song a lot better than you, Nathan. Trust me.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. As long as I can scare you away, that's fine. I don't care. Okay. I
What's your
do my
favorite
own
horror
thing.
movies?
What's my favorite horror movie?
Ooh, good one. Good
Yeah,
question.
that's a
Oh,
question for all
what's
of
it
you,
called?
basically. Actually,
That's a good
What's
it-
question
what?
actually.
Let
What's
me
the
think
Christmas?
about
What's
this
the
one.
Christmas meme that is supposed to be a horror? No, wait,
Grinch?
that's supposed to be
What?
a Christmas movie, but it's not a
Are we
Christmas
talking
movie.
about Grinch?
No, not
Krampus?
Krampus.
Ooh,
Yes.
Krampus is a very
Krampus.
good movie. Yeah, Christmas.
Krampus is nice.
Christmas.
never
Christmas
watched
is
that
a
one.
really good horror
Krampus.
movie. Yeah. Actually, if I have to
FNAF.
think, I think that I kind of in the borderline of thinking of Predator. Predator, the first Predator.
Oh,
The first Predator.
Okay,
Um,
guys.
yeah.
I don't know if this will count, but scary movie.
What?
oh no.
Yeah.
Will you?
Scary movie? You mean like the joke stuff?
The way
Scary
don't
movie.
do it.
Oh no. What's it-
Scary
what is- what
movie
is it?
count is a scary movie.
What is it?
That's not
Oh,
a
wait,
scary
oh,
movie.
sorry.
That's
We're
a,
talking
co- it's a
about, we're
comedy
talking about
movie.
scary movie.
I still
That's a
love
comedy
it, though, and
movie.
I
It's a
still
comedy
count it as horror
movie.
Horror
It's,
movie, my ass. That's a comedy show.
Yeah.
What do you mean scary
it's
movie?
comedy and scary at the same time.
just-
Well, I mean, it's
Ah,
called
comedy,
a scary
it's
movie, so I'd say
comedy.
it
You
counts.
can't
It's
take me
I
comedy.
love the
seriously,
wordplay
and that's why
that
I
we're
like
having
it.
here.
I just love how someone was actually scared of it. I'm like, how the hell do you get scared of
What?
a comedy movie? I don't get you.
No, I wasn't scared of
Ow!
it, but
It's just
in
a massive
in my
parody of
opinion,
a
that
horror
is the
movie.
best horror movie.
Yeah.
This
It's
is a
just a
parody
big-
of a lot
it's
of
a
horror
comedy.
movies. Yeah,
It's just
I
a
agree.
massive
Yeah.
parody.
Yeah, but
I think
it's
the-
not
Because
scary.
it's a comedy. It's the best horror movie, in my opinion.
I think the best horror movie would either be It
Oh,
or FNAF.
what?
Oh,
What?
fuck
It?
no.
What? You need to be
Okay,
more
FNAF I
precise.
can
You need to
agree
be
on.
more
FNAF I can
precise.
agree on.
Actually,
me and
which
FNAF,
it?
yeah.
There's couple
FNAF was
it.
great.
There's it, the
I still
original
I
it.
still
You
need to
remember,
watch the
watching
Five
that
Nights at
with
Freddy's
me, right?
movie.
You
Yeah,
remember watching it with me?
definitely.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
pretty
amazing.
great.
Nathan, when it's come to it, what kind of
was
movie you
it.
talking about?
It was
Because there are
it.
two
Think,
it.
alright?
There's it, the original movie.
The first
I don't
one.
like it. It
Like
was
the
shit.
original,
or the remake?
19 something something.
The
Or
original.
we talk
No,
about the
the
most
original.
recent.
Not the
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 original.
originals.
The original.
I didn't
Yeah.
see the original,
Oh.
but the remake was shitty.
The original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think the original
Yeah.
was.
I heard
Not
that.
the- not the-
Guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
it's getting very late and I'm starting to feel very sleepy. So I
Okay.
think
Oh,
this
okay.
is where I'm
Okay,
gonna
no
stream.
problem. We can continue.
That would be
Okay.
the
you
Okay,
guys
we
can
can
leave the
continue
podcast
without
without
you. No
me,
worries,
okay?
best G.
Can I
You
sing
got
you a
this.
song?
Yeah, you can continue without me. No.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a
Wait,
bedtime
no.
story.
It will give
Can I
him a
sing- can I
nightmare,
sing you a
dude. It will give him a nightmare.
No, you may not.
Go
You
to
may not.
sleep.
Oh
go
my
to
God.
sleep.
Good night,
Oh.
guys.
My
Thank
motion
you,
still
thank
can.
you for joining our podcast.
But thank you
Wait,
for
wait,
joining
wait.
us
Hold on a
here.
second.
Oh,
hold on a
wait,
second.
wait. Before
No.
you go, everybody, we forgot to introduce ourselves.
True.
Oh.
Introduce
Who cares,
yourself.
I think it's a bit
Point.
late for that.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of
it's
late for
okay,
that.
but-
You want to introduce ourselves now?
No.
Yes.
No.
Wait,
Yeah,
okay,
but we
wait,
introduce
wait,
ourselves
wait,
right at the
wait
end.
with that, wait with
That's
that, wait with that, wait with that.
interesting.
Wait,
Leo,
wait,
do
hold on a
it.
second.
Leo,
Oh,
What
my
the
God.
hell was
No,
that?
Hey,
on the
what's throwing
community,
him a
this
shoe?
is hero. He's a hero.
Yep.
We have Leor, the light god. We have Sora, the brainiac that likes to
I'm the
freaking
god
lift
of
everything
creation,
and everyone.
not the light god.
Here is
But,
Nathan
okay,
that just likes
doesn't
to
matter.
talk a lot and is a monkey.
Well, I
Damn.
do have fur on my I do have fur on my hands, so you're not
Oh
wrong.
god.
Oh, come
a
on.
There you go,
No,
guys.
Nathan.
Nathan!
Introduction. We done it. We're done now.
The intros are done.
Oh my god.
Well,
And I
technically,
never
I'm-
want to
I'm
hear
a-
you
I
say
cannot
something about
believe
hairy
you-
arms again.
I'm a handsome bean who likes to
Monkey.
kick ass. That's all that
Monkey.
is. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
totally.
go?
Everything else was
Fine.
fine until you said handsome, and then it just.
Test your
Yep,
might.
exactly.
Bam, bam, bam,
Hey,
bam,
hey,
bam,
Leo,
bam,
you
bam,
did,
bam,
you did not
test
create
your
me. You're
might.
not my god. How
Bam,
about
bam, bam, bam.
Oh.
Test your
But
might.
so I think out of all these, I'm probably happy
Oh
with
my
my
God. This is the road you want to go.
I'm a robot. You can't count that.
that? Oh my god, never mind. I'm just gonna bow
You were
down to the
created
god.
by humans?
He just
right.
transformed. Jesus, he just transformed. Okay, I bow down to you,
Bear
magical
messed
god.
me.
Magical god, magical god. I will take the magical god.
What?
Out-
How'd you learn our language?
Magic.
Magic!
Magical
That's
god.
right.
Magic! Magic, just magic.
Magical.
Just magic.
Can you just
That was a
can you just
Transformers reference.
can you just create a twin for me, please, and thank you, so we can sing Barbie together. It will be fine.
No,
No,
thank
worry
you.
about it.
No,
What?
thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you at
I
all.
can
No.
still sing it better than you, though.
I'm scared
Come on,
now.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No.
No,
Oh my
shush,
God.
shush,
You wanna
shush
go?
you.
Make it
You
I
wanna-
stop.
Shush you.
do it with fucking voice acting, bruv. That's how good I am. That's wrong.
I'm getting slapped in the back. Don't do that.
No, stop with the slapping!
Getting bullied.
Stop with the slapping! Stop it!
It's on me.
Don't you slap. Oh my! What you slap? Why are you
Yes.
slapping me? What did I do?
The difference between me and you freaking singing Barbie Girl is voice acting and making it sound good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fight, fight, fight,
You
fight, fight, fight,
you
fight,
You know
fight,
what?
fight,
I'm just
fight,
gonna
fight,
go to
fight.
bed. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
Remember
forget this ever
Nathan
happened,
singing.
Leo.
Yes,
Remember
good
Nathan
night,
singing when you go
bye.
to sleep.
Bye.
Bye,
Good night,
Nayor.
Barbie.
Have a good
Good
rest. Remember Nathan singing. I'm sure it'll help you sleep.
Nathan.
Don't have nightmares.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Sure.
Let Leo talk. He has something to say.
Slurp, slapping me.
Slippy, slappy, slappy, slippy,
Slippity
slap.
slap.
Slippy, slap.
Listen, don't make me put soap on your pillow.
Okay.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late.
He left, so your opinion is now invalid.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
Validated.
move on to the. Actually, I have a topic that I really want to talk
Another
about.
one.
Another one. Yes.
Another one.
Okay. Physical games compare versus digital games. Okay. So let's go to that topic.
Oh, yes, that's a very good topic.
Such
Yeah,
an
so-
easy topic to
So
talk about.
physical games compared to digital, like physical versus digital. So
Do you
as
want
you
me
know,
to nerd out?
yeah.
I am not fond of digital. I don't like the digital types because I'm a collector and I need the physical types.
Yeah, I think that I can.
And the thing is, when the digital versions get deleted and like I had a problem, I couldn't get the file to re-download. Or
Yeah.
if it didn't let me, I paid it before and it tells me to pay it again to get the title again. Like that upsets me. When I have the physical title in my hand, I have the touch, I can feel it, I
Okay.
can look at it. It's very satisfying, and then I don't have to like buy it again or if I accidentally delete it, I have it on a disk. Just reinsert and it'll
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is one problem with that stuff. There is actually one problem with that stuff. And the problem with physical games right now that actually what now, like let me give you an example that an event that happened very recently actually. I don't know if you heard
What
about
happened?
that the PSN was down for something like 2 days. Something like 2 days or
Yeah,
something like that.
Fortnite, right?
What?
I heard it was related to Fortnite.
No, that has nothing to do with Fortnite.
Okay.
And so it was actually something. I don't know what actually happened. What's the reason for that? And if somebody knows, you're more than welcome to comment here. So because PSN was down, nobody can actually play any type of games, and I mean
What the
any type of games. And why is that? It's because the problem is that when you're actually also inserting a physical disk, it also need to connect to the servers, which is either Xbox or either PSN or
Yes.
in all the stuff.
Oh, this
Correct.
is also another topic that I
yeah,
want to add.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I
We can
hate
go
how
ahead with
the
that.
things changed. I hate when I hate that a specific thing changed. That was early in the days. You insert the disc and the game immediately runs. Nowadays,
com-
if you insert the games, you have to download it
Update,
on
yeah,
your freaking console to play it.
yeah, because most
downloads,
of the
Really
games,
updates,
weird.
storage issues.
yeah, and the problem
Yeah.
is with
Yes.
But again,
games,
storage issues were always a thing, but
yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, storage issue
But
was
like
I
you,
always a
know.
problem.
but
Yeah,
earlier you just insert the disc and it goes. Now you
That's
have
why
to put the
Nintendo
disc
Wii
in
is
and
peak.
download it and update it and blah blah blah, and then you can play it.
yeah, that's
Well,
yeah. I agree with that.
well.
I
I
actually
hate this difference.
that the thing is that
I hate
Mm.
it.
why I want to give actually why I actually want to go with what the thing that I actually talk about is that what happened with PSN actually improve actually just give some very good grounds on why digital games are really bad for the
Yes,
future
thank you,
of gaming.
Liam.
Because if we
Mm-hmm.
continue going on with digital games and going only on digital, it's mean that we will get into a point when, like, let's say a company saying that we don't want this game to be on the stores, and they can do that because the problem with the games that you buy either on Steam, PSN, or whatever you do, you are not actually owning the game, and that is a very big problem because where you actually having the game that you buy digitally, you
Mm-hmm.
don't have it. You kind of like have some kind of an ID permission that is going to the server, and then the
Mm.
server actually confirm that stuff. And the
Yeah.
problem that if the server is not working, you don't have any way to connect to that game. So this is something that is very problematic right now.
Are you
And the
right?
thing is, most of the
Right.
games that we're getting on like PS4, PS5, and Xbox, and you getting the games. Yes, you're getting the game, but the problem is that you also need to download extra to actually make it work, and that's the very bad stuff if it's continue like that.
All the update files and
Mm-hmm. You want me to nerd out on this topic?
Yeah,
I will
go,
tell you all
go,
from
yeah,
start
go,
to finish.
go,
I've
and
got
here we
go,
go.
go, go.
so you want to know the advantage. Let me give you a more constructive technical nerd kind of information that is actually true, by the way. So
Okay.
digital games, when it comes to advantages, they have like this. So they are more convenient because you buy them, you insta download them, and you're done. No need to visit a store, nothing. So you have the advantage of convenience.
Yes, I agree with that.
No storage issues because usually physical games, actually, correction, digital games, the problem with them is that since they're digital, they don't take pretty much any physical space because everything is hosted on cloud. So you have digital cloud game library online. So you don't have to insert no disks, nothing. So physical storage from the
Okay,
console,
counter arguments.
nothing.
Counter arguments.
Yeah, go, Shad,
Do it.
go,
Tell me.
go. Tell
With
you, tear him
physical
apart.
games, they have a value that you can sell. With the digital
Yes.
games, you can not reclaim any money if you don't want to own it anymore, or like
Wait. I'm
you
getting to
cannot
that.
reclaim any rights once you purchased any games.
Hold on.
Yes, it's right.
I'm getting to that. Don't worry. I haven't even started. I haven't
Okay, go.
started.
Come on.
So I'm just
Okay.
mentioning the advantages. So then you have another one. You have cloud saves and cross platform play, which supports
Which I'm not talking about.
cloud save.
No,
It's
no,
not-
no, let's get to
not
the
the best
crossplay.
thing,
I actually
and-
don't agree with the crossplay. Crossplay is something that is about the developers. It doesn't matter if you are playing
Yeah.
on PS4, PS5, or
But
all that. That's have no.
cross
Also,
platform play.
objection.
Yeah, it's
Objection.
only about how the developer wanted the game to work. It doesn't have to do with crossplay because crossplay you can actually do it in any game. It's only about how do you develop the game.
Mm,
So it have no connection to that.
And for example, Genshin Impact crossplay will only work with PC and mobile. Then PS4 has like a different
No,
server
wait.
again.
I'm not.
So
I'm not
that
talking
won't
about
work from
crossplay.
PC and
So wait, what are you talking about?
Wait, wait, hold on a second. You guys are conflicting two things. I'm not talking about crossplay. I'm talking about cross-platform play, which is
Cross?
yeah, that's
different.
what I'm
Whoa.
talking about. That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
No, I think
but
he's
wait a
talking about
second.
something else.
Cross-platform play is something that you can access the same gaming library on multiple devices, which are different.
Yes,
So, for
that's what I'm
example,
talking
if you
about.
No. We are
And-
talking about crossing play with other
So,
people
for
in simple
example,
stuff. No, it's different.
usually it's like
It's
this.
different.
To give you an example, Sony, for example, anything like Sony product, when you have a PlayStation account, You can use that PlayStation account to log in into multiple PlayStation. The problem is you can't use that Sony account when it's, for example, you're trying to connect from an Xbox. You need a Microsoft account.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of things with majority of the digital games, what they have with that is that you can have, at least not all, most of the digital games, at least back in the days, I'm not sure what happened here. It used to be you make one account, you go with that account, and you can log into the digital library on any console you play on. So you have
That was never a thing. I'm sorry to tell you this, Nathan. That was never a thing. That was never a
you
thing.
have
Yeah,
the
Nathan,
the
back in the day, we
Sony.
didn't need accounts.
Yeah, let me tell you this. Back in the
Well,
time on the piece, let's go back.
The online feature. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
It was no online feature.
Let me tell you this. Okay, when it's come to like,
Mm.
let's go even back. PS2 era. Let's go PS2 era. Okay.
Yeah,
PS2 era.
era.
Okay. In PS2 era,
PS2.
you didn't have to have a connect. You didn't have to actually have an account back then. You did have to actually, if you have the fat version of the PS2, you actually have to buy an extension, and you didn't need, and then you need to connect your cable. You need to connect the internet cable to that stuff.
You didn't need internet. You didn't need an account.
You
just
needed
push in
internet.
your
You
game
didn't
and
only
play.
internet. And the thing is that there are, but only like, let's give you an example, like Final Fantasy 11. Final Fantasy 11, you should you actually needed an account for that, because if you don't have an account for that, you cannot play. So there was something like that. So
I
that's,
think the
Oh,
crossplay,
really?
the crossplay together, for example, I think it went more of the fact that when you start a game, for example, on PlayStation and it's supported on PC, you can continue the game on PC. That's basically called the cross-platform support. When you play a game on another console, you can have that data and you can transport it to another console that it's supported on.
no, that's
Like
never
PC.
Yeah, we
happened.
didn't have that back
No,
in
it's
the day.
never
We didn't
happened.
have that.
No,
No.
not back in the day. Like now in
No,
general.
not even
how
now. Not
the-
even now.
Not even now. Not
no,
even now.
no,
No.
Really?
Unless
Yeah.
unless you're playing a game like Genshin Impact or Final Fantasy 13, we'd have an
Yes,
account.
like
If you
those,
actually have an
yeah.
account, then
Exactly.
yes. But if
Like
it's,
those,
but
yeah.
most of the game doesn't have that. Most games don't have those kind of
Most
stuff.
of the games don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are exceptions like Genshin Impact. Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
So
And in that case, maybe it's a misconception from there, but apparently that's another thing from digital games. I'm not sure why they concern that as an advantage, but apparently this is very debatable. This is an advantage, but
Yes, this is very
apparently
debatable.
frequent sales is also an advantage on digital games because of the fact that digital games have actually gotten a lot more cheaper than physical games.
yeah,
which
I
is
agree.
true,
I agree with
which
that.
is true.
Okay, the
which is
cheaper.
I
true.
agree.
Yes, I can agree. To
I
that.
agree
Which
with
is
that.
true.
Yes. Yeah.
But the reason it got more cheaper is because of supply and demand.
Yeah.
Because, well, actually, no. I take that back.
I actually,
it's
you know
because
what? I actually
people-
can agree with and disagree
Objection.
with that, and I will give you that. It actually, there are games that are
Hmm.
being old, that are really old, and it's all about if the company wants to reduce the price, because there are games.
It's all about popularity.
Not only that. It's not only that. Actually, it's not only that.
Um,
Actually, it's not only that. It's because that there are companies that need to do, because every company that's setting up their game in the stores are the one in control on the price. So they can control whatever they want to lower the price or make the price much more upper, much more bigger. So
But the price is determined based on a lot of things. Mostly price is determined on supply and demand, which means that if the people demand that they want this and the company knows that this is the quickest way to make money because this is what the people are demanding, let's say they're demanding physical games, usually, and I'm saying a big question mark, usually, that's usually the good assumption of why they reduce prices in the first place. But the problem to this society, what I feel is the fact that a lot of companies are trying to cut corners through digital
yeah,
to digital production,
totally.
and the problem with it is that a lot of people are forced to buy digital, so they are kind of left with no choice with most of the games because there's no physical option for them. And that is mainly the reason why you see a lot of digital games going in sale, because people are still supporting that idea, even though I would bet you every money that I had that if there was a physical option of that same game, people would still go for physical
Absolutely.
games. If of course you
Absolutely.
support, if of course you support physical collecting, because the thing is, it's a matter of opinion, because the fact is,
Hero wants to add something.
Yeah.
I want to add something.
Okay. Yeah. Go.
Just gonna jump in. like how companies have started doing like the digital only consoles. For example, with the PS5, you can get like a digital version where you don't need any discs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it looks like
I
yeah,
don't like the PS5 with no disc. I was
yeah.
Yeah, but I got the one with the
devastated.
disc
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Very
it's
Because
actually
it's
good. That's a good argument. Actually, the thing that
Mhm.
like the last, which I'm sure Nathan can definitely agree with me. If you notice that the PS5
Mhm.
Pro was actually only digital, what there's never released any kind of add-on that actually give you support for this. Did you notice that?
Yeah, agree. And the thing is, it defeats majority of the features that the PlayStation was known for, because the people
yeah.
I know,
remember that
right?
back in the old days, the PlayStation was known for its beautiful collective of discs that they made. So the fact,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you are also eliminating one key aspect, which is also the disadvantages of digital, which I will get to that. So another advantage that is a really pretty clear and obvious advantage is less risk damage or loss, meaning that since it is digital, you cannot
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
it
I
because
was
it's
gonna
not
say so.
physical.
Yeah.
But
Objection.
wait a minute. If that is also a big if, which I agree, the fact that it's not physical, it's pretty much impossible to lose it because you have nothing physical. But the problem with that, and I can easily see it, is that if something happens to your account, let's say your account gets hijacked, or you lose your credentials or anything like that,
Then
you
you lose
basically
on your
lost the whole
games.
whole you lose everything,
Yeah.
including the whatever subscription you have on that account, because
Yeah.
nowadays most of the games allowing you to play online is based on cloud subscription,
And most of the
including,
time, they still charge you, even if you
and
can't get into that
and
account.
they still pretty much exactly. So in a way, it is advantage because you have no physical disc, but at the same time, I see it as a big disadvantage because nowadays a lot of people might go because there's cloud backup, there's cloud protection, and all that. But the
I
fact
need
is,
to add something.
Yeah.
it's over the
Yeah,
internet.
go
You can
Shadow.
still get hijacked.
Yeah, go
So
Nathan,
Shadow.
Nathan, Nathan,
yeah,
Nathan. Another
yeah.
point. One time, I purchased a game, and it never got game license. I had to buy it again
Mm-hmm.
to actually get it. So I bought the same game twice in digital mode just to obtain a game.
Yes,
Explain
and
that.
then that is a very, first of all, that's very scammy way of
Very
them
scammy, yes.
Yeah, there's
selling the
also a
product,
very scammy way I think that Nintendo is actually doing
because
with
like,
digital games. Let me actually go to
Oh yes,
there.
also
mm-hmm.
another thing, another thing. It's also very scammy to have like these membership stuffs that we never had to for Nintendo and PlayStation.
But that's debatable, and I will tell you why.
Well, before
Because
you going
on,
through, wait, before you continue, there's actually a thing about that.
yeah,
Is well, Nintendo actually have games that you actually
mm-hmm.
buying the box, but there's no game inside. There are actually games like that, like the GTA
I hate it when
collection.
Mm-hmm.
that happens.
Yeah,
Like
there
they
are.
give you freaking download codes.
Yeah, I really
Mm-hmm.
don't like that approach to
Yeah, I
Nintendo
don't like
going.
Me
that.
neither.
I really don't like that because if you're
That
giving me a
sucks.
digital version, if you give me a physical version, give me a physical game. Don't make me download that code. I can go to the store
Yeah,
and buy that in the store. That is a very stupid way
it
to go.
defeats.
That
Yeah,
It's
if I want
just
the digital version, I would have bought it online.
yeah,
If I want the digital
exactly.
version, give me the digital version, not just
totally.
box, bruv.
Exactly. True.
Yeah,
And at
continue. Where?
that point, I would say that with those so-called advantages, which most of them are advantages to digital games, whether we like it or not, the thing that has the disadvantages with digital games is, for example, no resale, no trade. And I would say this: once you buy a digital game, you can't resell it or trade it, because once it is linked to your account,
And no
you
money
cannot
back
resell
if
it.
something
And
that
yeah,
displeases you.
Yeah, there is no
yeah, majority of
back.
time, yeah.
If you don't
Especially
like
if
the
you're
game,
buying,
well, it sucks to be you because you
It's
bought
actually a
it.
negative, if you ask me.
You cannot claim rights to claim your money back.
unless it is a third party company, you might get lucky to get your money back. But if you're buying
Probably not.
directly from their shop, from the manufacturing shop, like Sony or
Nintendo.
whatever, they will the chances are they won't accept it
Yeah,
whatsoever,
I
because
actually have an
once you
example
have
for your
redeeming
stuff,
code,
but you're just
that's it.
actually talking about. Do you
Yeah.
guys remember the thing that happened when Cyberpunk 2077 released? Do you know about that incident?
Nope.
Well, no,
What
I never
happened?
played the game.
Okay,
What
okay.
happened?
First of all, Cyberpunk 2077 is a very awesome first-person shooter game that actually
Oh yeah, when it first came out,
yeah, when it
it
first came
was
out,
Mhm.
yeah, it
really
looks like
bad,
Mr.
wasn't it?
Yeah. So that game
Yeah,
when it came
when it
out,
first came out, it was
yeah, but
awful.
when the first game came out, it was so bad that it got so many bugs, so many stuff, and it's
Oh,
run
like Pokemon
absolute.
Violet.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
worse,
yeah.
worse. It actually
I
was
can agree
worse.
with that.
It was actually much
Pokemon
Yeah.
worse.
Violet, yeah.
Let me just say, it was actually much more worse. I will tell you why. Because
Oh, damn.
that game
Oh,
was released also on PS4, and the PS4 was so underperformed for that game that this game was
Mm,
crashing so many times, and
Oh no.
because of that,
because it was not intended for
yes,
PS4.
no,
That's
no,
the thing.
dude, they released versions for the PS4 for this. The problem is they didn't do proper optimization for this game, and because they didn't do
It's the
proper
coding.
optimization for that, and the game came out in a way that is absolute garbage
Mm,
for the PS4.
because the coding was not optimized for the other console. It
Yeah,
was optimized
and the
for
thing
that
is,
console.
and not only that, it was actually the first time that Sony actually let
Hmm.
people actually get a refund because of this, and not and
Oh,
also
really?
yes,
Huh.
and also they
Mm.
also give you a warning on the game and tell you that if you're playing it on the
Oh.
PS4, you cannot, it will not work well. You can only play it on the PS4 Pro, on PS4 Pro, and also they remove the game themselves. Sony removed the game
Mm.
because
I
how
see.
bad it works. That was the first time that Sony. Well, I'm probably sure there are more, but that was probably one of the most thing that Sony ever did when it's come to those kind of games. And actually, we're removing the game and giving the player their money back because how bad it's performed. It's actually a very nice move of that part, and
Yeah.
it shows that sometimes developers not gonna do their work because sometimes they're so caught up in saying, okay, let's release the game and we'll patch it up as we go. And the problem is because of this mindset, a lot of games lately can be quite buggy when they release.
Mm. True. That is true. Another thing I saw here is that also digital games in terms of disadvantage can be also storage limitations
Yeah,
because digital games usually they take up more space than physical games,
yeah, that's
which
true,
I'm not
especially on PC.
entirely sure. I think it's mostly because since you're getting data online, you also have additional data on top of it, data that allows
Yeah,
the
let me give you
game.
the confidential about that. When you are
Mm,
like developing like for Android or if you're developing to
mm-hmm.
any kind of console,
Yeah,
you do need to download any kind of SDK, which is the kind of add-on that it lets you the ability to actually develop for that console.
exactly.
Or
Yeah,
and because of that, it's also adding some file size and sometimes it's
and
changing the stuff.
modifying and all
So
that. Yeah,
yeah, so
exactly.
but just so you know, it's the size of game can be quite large on PC because on PC most of the companies don't care about the size. Most of the companies
Catch an
are just
impact.
throwing it on PC and just saying, okay, deal with it, just deal with it.
Catch an impact.
I mean, it's also a matter
Yeah,
of what technologies they use
yeah,
because you have to
that's
keep
right.
in mind
Yes.
that you can't expect a company to use, for example, a powerful engine source that used to make PC games and make a game for Nintendo Switch. They
Yeah,
can, but the thing is they have to limit it a lot.
yeah, that's
Otherwise,
true.
the resources of it won't work. So but the thing is with those kind of softwares, there's also a big disadvantage because there's so much in-depth technology that's all literally high. The more detailed stuff is and animated, the more data it will take, so the more storage you need. And that's the problem. That's why a lot of technologies are not used in, for example, the Switch, because the Switch doesn't have a big console like what a PC you can go far and beyond. Even PlayStation nowadays, they're literally putting freaking PC components in PS5.
Yeah,
I literally
SDK.
saw nowadays it's
How do you
coming to
call
a
Yeah,
point
until the
where
SSD?
Switch would just go
SSD.
Have to
kaboom.
agree to
SSD.
that.
just to that, PlayStation at this point, it's coming to a point where not even 1 terabyte is enough for a PS5. 1 terabyte back in the
Yeah,
days, it
I
was
agree with
like
that. I have to
It was
buy.
like just the biggest thing
terabyte.
ever, and you could
Yeah,
just get loads of
Terabyte.
games.
Yeah,
It's
I
actually one
agree. I
now
actually
terabyte.
it's
had to
just
buy
like
myself a SSD
Terabyte
so I can actually play my
is
games. Yeah.
nowadays 1 terabyte is nothing. Back in the days, even 300 megabytes was something. Now again, not even 1 terabyte. And the fact is, that's because majority of the things that are getting published, especially with the technologies with the high
they're getting
resolution and
more
all that
It's
advanced.
gonna
image,
get more
they're
worse.
getting more advanced, so it's taking more data, and it's
Yeah.
coming to
Yeah.
a point, especially when you have an online game that takes consistent updates. 1 terabyte is nothing. Literally, it's nothing. I would not be surprised that in a few years we come to a point where you see even petabyte.
Virtual reality.
Yeah, I agree.
Petabyte.
I can actually give you a
Petabyte.
reason why it's gonna happen. Let me give you a reason
One
what's gonna happen.
petabyte.
Let me give you a reason what is definitely gonna happen, and it's gonna get worse. Okay? And
It is
yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
worse.
I know. I'm just gonna give
It
you a
is.
reason. I'm gonna give you a reason why. The reason is actually gonna get worse is the fact that on the engines that people using right now, they actually using technology to actually let people just automatically using the models without using any kind of optimization. Like, let me
Yeah.
give you an example. In Unreal Engine, they have this kind of thing that called nanites, and that stuff actually can run a lot of details of models. And because of that kind of stuff,
see.
you can actually run a very high detail model, and it will look
Yeah.
so much good. But the problem is, and you can already guess,
Data.
yes, data, yes, and it's not gonna be about how it's run on that person. It's actually gonna be how actually the entire file of the model is gonna be just
Yeah.
how the weight of it. Because think
Exactly.
about that. Let's think about that. If a game have like every character is like 1 gigabyte or even 2 or 5 or even more,
Yeah.
think about how it's gonna be with other terrain and stuff like that. It will be crazy.
Of course, especially if it's an open world game, definitely. Yeah, I know.
I
That's
want
the
to
thing.
add something to open
Yeah,
world
yeah, go.
games.
Mm-hmm.
With open world games, usually the creators of the game neglect on the things that I love the most. The personality of the characters and the storylines that are supposed to teach you something for life.
And Nintendo
I
games?
can agree and disagree with that, and I will tell you why. Because
Like
let's
And Nintendo games?
I'm not saying they are not doing it, just like but it hits not as hard as it should be.
yeah,
Like
I can. That's why I
Nintendo
agree and
games.
disagree with
they're
that.
neglecting on it. Like there are 3 points that one a
Wait,
game needs to be good. One can only focus on two, but
wait. Are you talking about Nintendo games?
No, no,
no,
no. It's
Okay.
talking in
on top.
general.
No,
It's talking about
Okay, there's
just
general.
in
one thing:
general.
story,
Ah.
lovable characters, and gameplay, like exploration. Example.
Mm.
People can only
Yeah, I
focus on
can.
two of these, and one of them will get neglected, of course.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
I hate it when the story gets neglected. I hate it
Well,
when that is neglected.
well, this is why
It's a
I'm actually
preferential thing.
this is why I
Yeah.
actually agree and disagree with you, Shadow, is because there are games that actually have a very compelling story, which have open world.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, and also
It's
Skyrim.
still the best open world game of
Skyrim.
all time.
Let's look about a very
Finally.
much more older game, Skyrim. Skyrim have a very interesting story. You have a very big world that is have a lot of characters. Actually, like you should go out in the game and actually you see conversation with other characters and stuff like that, which is very nice.
Objection.
Objection.
Well, I
Yeah.
have to say,
Overruled.
Hero, you said Breath of the Wild. In my opinion, they neglected a lot of story there.
Yeah, but I agree. That's why I'm agree with you, Shadow. It's because when you're working on
Mm.
open world, you need to actually make sure that open world will be work well because you have to make sure that
Objection.
everything is around the area will always have some operation and will always have this kind of stuff when you get there. So it have a lot of stuff that you need to make sure that will work. Compared to single player, like a very singular play that you have a specific place that you go from objection.
And that
Yeah.
is why.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
very much
objection.
The reason why I like. That is the reason why I like games that are more compact than open world. They can focus on tiny details more. Have like, let's say, you have a room, and they can hide like puzzle games in there or like little secrets, and they can make a story out of that.
Okay, now
But with
now you
open
hear
world
the
games, you
objection.
have to focus with all the way around how you all the way like
Mm-hmm.
a big world with lots of things to discover, and then they neglect the stuff because they are focusing on the world build instead of everything else. Not
Okay.
saying they're not doing it, just like neglecting a bit on it.
Okay, Nathan, you have an objection? Objection? Yeah. Let's
Yes,
hear your
and I'll
objection.
tell you. Let me give you my counterfeit. So, depending on what we agree and disagree on games, first of all, that's a preferential thing because a lot of people will tell you like this. So they tell
Yeah,
you,
that's my
but
personal opinion.
like
Yeah,
but
we
it
get
was
that.
for
fun
Yeah,
that you
absolutely.
for
Yeah,
this
no problem.
for this thing when it comes to like what you think is good or right in a game and what is necessary can pretty much depend on a lot of things, and I will tell you why. A game can be good based on the key factors that you like in a game. So, for example, if my key factors are music, story, narration, characters, look, etc., if I say those are my key factors and there's one of them missing, I could say it's great, but it's not so great. But if someone like someone else and they say, hey, for me, it's all about the music, it's all about the story, it's all about that. Having different kind of people having different kind of key factors, especially they have little key factors, can be very pleasing for them, even if you have a game which lacks on other aspects. For them it's enough to say this is a great game, even though I just want a good story and that's it, and I don't want them to focus on, and like that's just a matter of opinion, because for me,
Yeah, that's really opinion.
like,
For me,
Yeah,
it's
it's
also
opinion. Of course, of
it's a
course.
it's a whole opinion base,
Yeah,
because
of
I
course,
can
the
tell
opinion
you
based, of
the
course.
story can be crap. I can tell you the story can be crap, but if the music is great, then I can
it
give it a
has to
10 out of
be
10. But
well written
for
story, of
you,
course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
of course, we're not going to deny the fact that when it comes to an RPG game, the sole core of an RPG is the story.
Yeah,
Because that's what
absolutely.
Exactly, and
RPG
Hands
that's
down.
is.
The
still my
story in
favorite.
RPG
For
are
example,
very important. Yes, I
I
agree.
can
Yes.
take this perfect example to please Froggo, for example, Xenoblade.
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade
Xenoblade.
is,
Definitely
and I'm
Xenoblade.
gonna say this from the utmost, it's a masterpiece of an RPG that I ever played in a while. It's got beyond amazing music, which I
Did you
had
hear
no
that, Frogger?
idea,
Yeah.
and just
He
when it
said it
comes to
himself.
animation is fucking amazing. So for me, it's like even if the story was crap, which it isn't by the way, I would just literally play it just because it has a phenomenal music. Just for that. It's the same thing with Kingdom Hearts. If Kingdom
Well,
Hearts
this is
had a
Hollow
terrible
atmospheric. What you're
Have
talking
you
about,
heard the Hollow
actually,
Knight
Nathan, is
music?
atmospheric.
Damn.
The atmosphere. What you're talking about
Yep.
Xenoblade is the atmosphere, because what's real interesting about
Yeah.
Xenoblade is that you're going through
And
this
the
edgy
graphics.
big area. Forget about the graphics.
Yeah,
Put
the
the graphic
graphics.
aside. Forget about graphic aside, please. I think it's much more how they actually present the world. They actually go around and give and
Oh
take
yes,
you from
presentation
one
is
place to
also a
one
big
place.
point. Yes.
So,
Yes,
like
it
in
is.
Xenoblade, they're taking you, and they saw if you're playing Xenoblade, so you know what I'm talking about. Like when you are in specific place in the area of this giant thingy, they actually show you where you are. So you actually give them some kind of perspective of
Yeah.
who you are compared to the world you're right in it. And the thing is that they kind of let you know the entire world. You're going from one place to one place, to the toppest place to the bottom place, and you kind of know the entire area, and you actually experience the world. So even if you're not interested in the story, you have this kind of experience of how you actually enjoy the game by knowing the world, experiencing the world,
Exactly.
and stuff
Yes,
like
I love
that.
that. I really love that shit.
That's
Yeah.
what makes it fun, in my opinion, for
So,
Xenoblade,
guys,
because it's
Guys,
visually
have
impressive.
either of you played Hollow Knight?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, I
but I
did.
watched it.
I did. It's
The
a game.
music
It's
is
a game.
peak.
Really?
Yeah, the music in Hollow Knight is really good. I think I actually kind of need to. If I actually get into the last part of it, I actually need to finish it at some point. But the game is
Yeah,
have
I
a
haven't
lot.
completed it either.
Yeah, the game is actually kind of hard, but it have its own stuff. What's good about it is that it's about getting good. Well, if
Yeah, it's
you,
about getting good. Yes.
yeah, it's about getting good. Really about getting good, because
Getting
you
about
can,
getting good.
Corner's
because
best example.
yeah, because you cannot. There's no leveling up mechanic in this game. You can either increase your HP. You can actually increase your HP, or getting
Yeah, it's
some
more
more
about
abilities.
upgrades than
But
level up, really.
yeah, but there's no
Timing,
leveling up.
platforming, all of
Yeah,
that.
so it's only about knowing when to dodge, when to jump, when to attack. You need to level to know that stuff very well.
Yeah, patterns. You
Yeah,
need to learn patterns.
yeah, you need
Patterns,
to
yeah.
learn pattern in this game very much more to a very deep points compared to actually
Clean.
games like, let me give you an example, like Elden Ring. Elden Ring, you have the leveling system. So in leveling system, you know, everybody knows that when you play in a game that have a leveling system, if you are getting to a boss and you got stuck in that boss, you can always go into other place and grind, and then come back to that boss and absolutely kick his butt. You're gonna experience that also in Xenoblade, by the way.
Objection.
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 Okay, let's hear
And
your
I'll, t- and I'll,
objection.
t- and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, tell
Game
us your
El-
counter offer.
Yeah, let's see.
Let me tell you. So first of all, and Elden Ring, it's not a. First of all, Elden Ring is not forgiving whatsoever because the
I never
problem
say
with
it
Elden
is.
Ring,
I never say it is.
and I will tell you why. No. So you said you can always go back and grind and get HP and all of that, which is fair. But the thing is, when Elden Ring, at least when you get majority of the game, it gives you options where you can go.
Yeah,
and
that's what
do
I said.
And
Yeah.
main quit. But the thing is, the game itself, it throws the hardcore route without even giving you a chance to begin. So if you struggle in the beginning, imagine later on. So the game itself, sometimes it limits you what you can actually do. Grinding wise, it limits you. For example, let's say you've been grinding a lot. Sometimes even that grinding is not enough. So
Yeah,
the
I agree with
game
that,
itself-
but I agree with that statement.
I
But the
never
thing
played
is,
Elden Ring before, but that sounds intense.
it's
yeah,
pain,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
pain.
I agree with what Nathan said. Actually, I do agree, but
It's
I
pain.
also have this kind of stuff to say. The thing about Elden Ring is also giving you the stuff of how to actually maneuver in this game, because there are some stuff, if you get them, there are chances that you can actually win the bosses much more easier, because there are bosses that have much
If you
more.
find them.
If you know them,
Oh,
yes.
Hero wants to add
If you
something.
know
Hero
them.
wants to add something.
Yeah, what do you have
Yeah.
to say? Yeah, Mr. Hero? Yes.
It's more of a hot take.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem. Okay, go.
Elden
about it.
Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree should never have been in contention for Game of the Year. It was a DLC.
I
I
actually can agree with that statement. I can agree with
agree.
that
Like-
hot
I
take.
agree.
I can
You
agree.
can't have a DLC since Elden Ring already won a
Yeah,
Game
one
of the
cannot
Year.
have a. We cannot
Exactly.
have a DLC as the best game of the
And
year. That doesn't make
DLC
any
Game
sense.
of the
And you
Year,
can-
how would
and
that
you
work?
cannot exactly. And you can't
Yeah,
treat
that's kind of
DLC
what
as a whole
weird.
game.
That was
because
weird.
DLC
Like
is
if
an
there was a
add-on on the
DLC of the
original.
year, then yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
Shadow of
Exactly.
the
Not
Erd
as-
Tree
I
can
agree.
have that.
I agree
I
with
think
that
that was.
stuff.
I think
But
that was
not
just
Game of
their
the
way.
Year, it's a DLC.
Yeah, if they actually, I agree with that.
Exactly.
If they actually
Yeah.
make that game, actually do the Elder
right.
Tree, and actually make it as its own game, like
Why do you
standalone
sound
game,
so surprised?
then
Nathan?
it
Of course
makes
I'm right.
sense.
Right.
If it makes,
But you're right.
yeah, I agree with you. If they actually made that game as a standalone game, then it makes sense. Like, let's
Oh
get
yeah, if they made it as a standalone game, then yeah.
yeah, which
But not a
we're actually
DLC.
connected what I'm
DLC.
actually going to say. They actually making a standalone game that actually is based on that, which is the Nightingale. What's the name? Elden Ring
Nightingale or
Nightingale,
something?
if I'm not wrong. And
Yeah, I think
it is
Nightingale or
a
something like
standalone
that.
game. It is a standalone game. So that's a good example of if this game wins the Game of the Year award, I'm definitely okay with that because it is a standalone
Yeah,
game.
because
its
it's
own
a
game.
completely like it's different from the original Elden Ring. But if it's a DLC, then it shouldn't even be in contention. It shouldn't even be in full
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with
that
it's
statement.
like-
for
Yeah.
Game of the
Because
Year
it's
because it's a
exactly.
DLC. Yeah,
It's
it
part of an
has the
original
size of a
game.
whole other game,
Yeah.
but
But-
it's a DLC.
You know why?
Not
that's
an
so
actual
weird?
game.
DLC and cannot be part of
You know.
the best
You know
game
how you
of-
can
that
easily
just doesn't make sense.
You know how can you easily defiturate the what is that word? The fish.
The fish.
the
The
like-
fish.
Refrigerate.
The
Not
refrigerator.
refrigerate. No.
Refrigerator.
Like, differentiate, like extinguish, like
Yeah.
between one and one thing. What's
Okay.
that word? Can you tell me what that English word is?
We
How
don't
about
care.
this? How
Go.
about
Just
this?
go. Just go.
Nominate water.
Bi-
Guys, shut up. How about you nominate water as the best? This is the same logic that makes.
I don't know. What I will, what honestly, I have no idea. But what I will say is, you can easily know if it's a DLC or not.
Yeah.
If it's part
Yeah.
of a game, it's DLC. Full
Yeah.
stop. It's not
Yeah.
its own
And
game.
people are getting
If
so upset about Astrobot winning. Get more upset about the fact there was a
Really?
DLC
Really?
in contention. Yes, we
Exactly.
understand that Astrobot was a tech demo at the end of the day,
Well,
You know
but
what
the way it
people-
was made was just
okay.
was great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I have
loved
something
Astro
about.
Bot. It was painful,
I have
but I
stuff
loved
I
it.
want to say about Astrobot.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Astrobot is a very awesome game. Let's start with that.
Never
Not
played
only
it.
that, you can
You should.
when you
It's
yeah,
on PlayStation.
yeah. and only that you're
It's
getting.
not for free though.
This is a game.
No, I know, but it's
Okay,
worth it.
so
You can
I'm
get
currently
Astro's
broke,
Playroom
I'm
though.
yeah,
sorry.
there.
Okay, I'm sorry,
yeah.
Sora.
Okay, so there are actually two Astrobot game that you can get for the PS5. One is the free one that you get automatically when you get in your PS5. Automatically, it's free, and it's a game. Even it's a tech demo, it's still a game. You have your trophies, you have your start and ending,
Yeah,
so it's a
exactly.
game. It's
I
still a
got the
game.
platinum on both.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm.
But
The
if
most
I
painful thing I've ever done in my life.
Astro, the last one is Astro. What was Astrobot? Just Astrobot.
Mastrobot. That's
Yeah.
literally just
Yeah.
the name of it.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. That was a full game that give you what you need when it's come to a platformer. It's not a. It's definitely
As a
not like
platformer, it's perfect.
it's a platform. It's a great
Honestly.
platformer. You have your gameplay, which is absolutely great. And the thing
It
is,
is.
this is one of the games that you can actually play with your family. I mean, how many games you can actually play with your family that you can definitely say that
What's
are
family?
absolutely awesome? That are really awesome. Yes, there are. I'm not saying there aren't. I'm not saying there aren't. But this game is one of the platformers game that you can actually enjoy with your family, or even if you have a kid or anything like that. That is a game that definitely you can enjoy all with everybody.
like Mario
You would
And-
really want your kids to play Astrobot?
Yes, and the thing is,
Are you sure about that?
yeah, why not?
Because I'm pretty sure there was a
No.
time when I played Astrobot.
Nah.
I
You
nearly
can-
I'm a
ripped
dog,
my
yeah.
it's not a
glasses in
human
You can
half.
play.
You know what? I will say one thing to that, Sora. It looks like a kid's game, but mate,
It's
all I
not.
will tell
It
you,
is.
it is not a kid's
It
game.
is
It a
not.
pain
Honestly,
in the
after
ass.
platinum, like after getting the platinum trophy for it, I
It's
can
a
tell you,
pain.
it is.
Listen.
It's a
When
pain
it
in
comes
the ass.
to
hell.
listen, if you are actually going in those routes about doing the specific stuff, the special levels and stuff, yes, it can be hard, but that is
Oh, yeah, if
optional.
you just focus on the story,
Yeah,
then,
if you all,
it's just a
let's
relaxed
be
game.
real here. If a kid's gonna play this game, is most of
They-
the time
like,
it's
they
gonna
just
play
want
the
the
main
story.
game. It's gonna play the
Yeah.
main story. It's probably not gonna research all the
Even if
areas and stuff
then-
to complete it and stuff like that.
I wouldn't really tell it a walk in a park, but so
Oh,
on. I
yeah,
mean,
still, the levels are
it's
still
not a-
difficult.
The
It's
spell
still
are
not a
not
walk
saying
in the
that
park,
Star
just so you
Ball
know.
is not is not hard. Is not hard, but I think if you were playing mostly the normal levels of Astrobot, it's absolutely very easy for anybody to get to the point they are finishing the level. And the game is not that long also, so it's meant to everybody. And why I'm saying this, all this stuff, I'm actually getting to that specific point actually. And the reason that it actually won, the reason that Astrobot won is also because a lot of people can enjoy that. A lot of people have access to enjoy that. Like you can be either adult or you can be a
Yes,
kid.
that
is
So
true.
it makes more easy
Yeah.
to people to actually know this game, so they can actually have an
I
opinion
mean,
about that.
people really wanted, what was it, Black Myth
Wukong, yeah, I played that game.
Yeah,
Also a very
because like
awesome
I
game.
tried it and it, in like obviously my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't like it.
Okay.
I didn't
Fair enough.
like
Okay,
I
fair
couldn't
enough.
get along with it.
Okay.
Because it's more of a Souls-like game, and for someone that doesn't have the patience to play a Souls-like game,
Yeah, you
they
have
won't
to have a
like it
patience for those
because
type of
it's
games.
just
Honestly,
just
it
too
wasn't
challenging.
really that. Like it wasn't really that. I just
Mm.
from the start, I just didn't feel right. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe you felt like the characters, the challenge.
Let me
you
tell
know,
you,
that-
actually,
the character that you
yeah.
play as. I'm not
Yeah.
very fond of monkeys.
I actually let me give something that we actually talking about what Hero said. Compared to other Souls game, Black Myth Wukong is not as hard as normal Dark Souls games and stuff like that. Dark
I
games
want to
and stuff
play
like that.
Dark Souls. I have the first
You
game
should.
and I still.
You should. You
I'm
should.
still wait. Yeah, I want to play it soon.
You should.
See if I can
Mhm.
make it run because of like a copyright thing that my PS3 like it has like the
There's
PS3
PS1
apparently
game on
has
the
like
PS
a block
Dude,
thing that
there-
an HDMI block that copyrights cannot be infringed for streaming.
there's Dark Souls 1 on the PS4.
What?
Yes.
When?
There's Dark Souls 1 on the PS2. You don't have to buy a PS3 for that.
No, I have a PS3. That's why I bought the game. I already had the game.
Dude, you
I
should
just never
play.
played it.
You should definitely play it on the PS4.
Why did nobody tell me about
You should
this?
ask that, dude.
Fuck.
Dude, the PS4 version of Dark Souls 1 is much more better because you're also getting the DLC.
Well, I didn't know that at all.
You're
to
also
be
getting the
fair,
DLC, and you can also play together. If you're actually going to play, you tell you the truth. If you play the PS4 version of the Dark Souls 1, I will play with you. How's that?
Fuck yes, let's do it.
because- Nice.
You're gonna suffer
So
together.
that's an interesting thing because I had no damn idea about that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It
I
was
never
also
played
released on
Souls.
the
I wanted
Switch.
to play the first Souls game. I had it for the PS3 for a long time, but I never got
I mean,
to play it.
I mean,
And
the
now
only
you tell me
Souls
about a
game.
PS4 version with
Yes.
DLC?
Yes.
I mean, the
There is
only
PS.
Souls
You have
game.
you have Dark Souls 1 and 2 on the PS4. You can play those
Bloodborne
games.
was the first Souls-like game I played.
Oh,
and
really?
The best
Fuck my
frickin'
life.
Souls-like
Okay.
that I played. So
Oh, it's
Bloodborne
good.
is definitely the number one so far because in terms of challenge, it's good, but not as super challenging
Yeah,
as
I
Dark
agree with
Souls. Dark
that.
Souls is way more challenging
Yeah,
than
I
Bloodborne.
agree
But what I
with
like
that.
about Bloodborne is the enemy design. The enemy design is the best. the best
Oh
creative
yeah,
enemy
I
designs
love
I've
the
seen.
dark
And the,
design of
the
Bloodborne.
graphics
Absolutely,
of where it
yes.
takes place is fantastic.
Absolutely,
Like no,
yeah.
and what I like about
Yeah.
it is the dungeon system. The dungeon system
Oh,
is
the
really
random regenerate
fascinating.
dungeon. Yeah, the random
So,
generate dungeon. Yeah,
fact,
yeah, that's was great.
I'm
I
surprised.
also
at-
quite enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh,
That's a
you
good
finished
one.
Baldur's Gate
That's a
3?
that's a
I heard it's really good
masterpiece.
game. I actually have that game,
Yeah,
but
I
I never
still need to
played.
play that.
I love D&D,
I
but
haven't
I
played
never
it
got
yet.
anyone
Yeah,
to
me too.
play with me. But the closest to that, I thought Baldur's Gate 3, and I loved it.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
I could try it.
It's
I'd
a
give it a
really
shot.
it's a really
What's it-
phenomenal game.
Yeah.
From looking at it, I can't really tell what it's like. Is it like a click and move sort of thing?
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what I'm
It
it's
is.
like
saying?
it's like click and move in battles, but
So is
it
you
kinda
move
like
around
League
Oh,
of
yeah, you're
Legends?
right.
in
You're right,
Tales
yeah.
of game out of battle.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're
Is it
actually
kind of
right.
like League of Legends in that way?
No,
A
bit different?
no, when the combat, when you start the
No,
combat,
it's more
yes. When combat, yes, but when it's when you are actually going on foot, when you are just going around the area, then no.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
more. Let me
Just
give you an
exploring
example.
and stuff,
Yeah.
If you
it's
play
Tales of
Dragon Age,
games, but
like
in battle, it is some like.
let me give you an
Legends
example.
game.
Like if you play the first Dragon Age or the first or the second, it's like that. It's pretty much like that. It's like Dragon Age.
Also, I love League of Legends. My favorite character is Vigar.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
enough.
I tried to play
I
League of
am
Legends on my
evil,
computer,
stop
but you know how
laughing.
that ended.
That is really good.
I couldn't get
indeed.
along with the clicks, like having to click around and move. Like I'm used to just, like if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I
I
understand
just-
that.
I'm not sure how I feel about all the other stuff. Like I gave it
Yeah.
a try.
Yeah,
League
in
of
cons-
Legends
on
Wild
console, it's kind of
Rift,
weird to play
I
click,
did
click
try.
games. It's kind of weird to play click games
Yeah.
in consoles. On PC, it's
I could never
definitely
play League of
okay,
Legends on this one.
but on console, it's
agree.
kind of weird sometimes. Yeah, it depends
Yeah,
on
mean,
how
they've
they do
added-
it.
Click games are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
click
well, I mean,
games.
they have added one game, Smite 2, if anyone's heard of it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that
Mm.
game. I heard about it. Never
Smite
played
2.
it though.
It's like a
It's pretty much-
third-person League of Legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
With like Greek mythology characters
Yeah,
into it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
lot of collabs in this game. I remember there was like
Indeed.
there was Ruby, there was other game series I remember was added to that stuff, and yeah, that was actually interesting. Okay, so everybody, I think we need to think about how to finish the podcast because it's getting a bit late.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
also it's a podcast, so
Something
at
silly,
some point it's
something
kind of
silly.
need to stop at some point.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Da! That's all,
Stop.
folks.
Stop.
Guys, we could sometimes do freaking
Everyone,
news
buy
reports.
my soap.
News
Buy
reports.
my soap. It's only
That would be
$9.99.
And then,
Nine-
Fuck,
99
fucking
soap.
gamer news or shit like that. That would be hilarious.
we kind of need to
Everyone-
decide.
Villager news.
We kind of need to
Be-
decide on how we want to do
Welcome
podcasts.
to VTuber News, where everything
Eh.
sucks. Today's
VTuber
new
News.
game
VTuber
is a
News.
a new Nintendo Pokemon
I have
podcast
a good one.
You
on
have a
the
good one. What kind of good
27th
one?
February or some shit. I forgot the date.
Okay.
Check.
I-
check
This
out,
advertisement
one
is
of
not
those,
sponsored by
yeah,
Nintendo.
Wait, hold on
Wait.
like this.
Here's
My
a news
Avengers.
report about Nintendo. I'm not sponsored by Nintendo.
Wait,
This
pretty
advert
much
is
we
not
go-
sponsored by Nintendo or any other
Oh.
companies.
Yes, it
Or
does.
basically just for a VTubing sake, we go like da-da-da-da-da, VTubing Ventures coming up with this ad. Well, everybody, make sure to go buy our merch for only $9.99 in the store for some really nice, beautiful cup of. Totally, they're not boobas or anything like that, but you can go buy them in the store for only this price, and you get this
Made
cute
from
little
legal
plushie for only
legal
$2.99.
things. Made from legal
Made
things.
with 100% polyester with some really totally not made
Sketchy
from
stuff,
natural things like
yes.
cutting trees and all that. And not just that, you get the opportunity to win a beautiful gifted card. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And when they're
thank you.
gone, they're gone
Buy
for
my merch.
good. So do not let your friends
Yeah,
miss out on
and
this
you
opportunity.
only have 5 minutes before they get sold out. Otherwise, I
that's
will
good
just
stuff.
probably never sell
Eat
them,
them.
again.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, our
Yeah,
Ventures members
go
will
shoot
never
them.
sign it.
By the way, everybody,
want-
for
you
those
want a
who didn't
plushie?
get the okay, so I actually want to
Use
make that
code
message.
VIBE for 25% off.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Just so
Do
everybody
it.
on everybody's chat will know, and next month is next month. Oh my god, and next week.
Oh my god.
Next oh,
The
no,
year's
no.
going
no,
so quick.
No, next
Bruh.
month.
What the hell?
Although it is next month.
Bruh.
Although it is next
the
month.
hell?
Is it
Or
next
it
month?
is
Yes.
next month, actually, when I'm actually
Yes.
writing at the same time.
Traveling, sir.
On Saturday, on the same hours that we did right today, we're
On
actually doing a
1st
very
March.
awesome and big collab with that other stream team, which means we're gonna have a
Yay.
very very big collab next
Double the
next-
stream team,
next week.
double the chaos, baby.
Double the fun.
And we're gonna play
Double the
Garlic Phone.
chaos.
We're gonna play Garlic
Garlic
Phone.
Phone's
Garlic
back.
Phone is back.
Garlic phone.
Wait,
Yay,
you-
I put garlic in me phone.
I'm cool.
Garlic
with
phone
it.
is
Garlic Phone,
back.
yes.
I'm
I
calling.
hate how that became a meme because of my mispronunciation and naming. God damn it, man.
And it's the
Okay.
return of Basketball Spider-Man. Oh, that should be our first show, actually.
Oh yes.
For the
Yeah.
Vive Ventures Basketball Spider-Man.
Basketball Spider-Man.
Let's go.
That you
Oh
created
my
a
god.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
I probably
So-
still have the tab
agree.
from the Jackbox, where I could
Perfect.
probably still get the
That
shirt.
stuff. Oh,
I need to get the shirt,
I still
though.
don't get. I
Perfect, my
still don't
dude.
get it. How actually they have the nerves to actually just say, okay, you want to tell them the shirt? Give me money. Give me money. Give me money on the thing that you draw. Give me money.
Give me all your money. I'm
Give me
gonna
money.
rob
I'm
you
sur-
legally.
I'm surprised
Just
you
put
can buy
Basketball
stuff.
Spider-Man on a mug.
I'm surprised you can buy that merch that you made. There should be more games like that where you can draw your own stuff and buy them. That would be nice, actually.
Yeah,
not
that
gonna
would be
lie.
nice. Yeah,
I was
that I
surprised.
agree.
I was surprised that Jackbox had that feature where you can actually buy your own drawings on a shirt.
Although it's kind of
That would
sketchy
be
if you ask
Imagine,
me, but
just
okay.
imagine, just-
It's kind of sketchy
Just
if you ask.
imagine, guys, imagine the Vive Ventures had an actual merch shop and we would sell random shit like the basketball Spider-Man.
You know what? You know what? You know what? We
What?
can make that happen in the future. Why not?
Yeah, why
Why
not?
not?
Yes.
Why not?
That could be something in the future. It can easily
We
be
kind
done.
of also
Of course.
Also Vic's art. Definitely Vic's art. and
yeah,
some,
absolutely. Vic's
merch.
art will be awesome. By the way,
Yeah.
we kind of need to think about when we're gonna do more broadcasts. How are we gonna do broadcasts?
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
No,
Not
my God,
tomorrow.
I wish.
You wish.
I wish
We
you
kind of need
could.
to think about if we're gonna do, if we're gonna play some stuff, and if we're gonna do broadcasts. We need to think about that kind of stuff, actually.
Yes, we'll have to make meetings about the shit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But okay,
Mhm.
that's not for the podcast. This is the all.
And now a word from our sponsors. Buy some Nafa Gaming soap.
By the way,
Yeah.
on March
That's
is
only
the last
$2.99
time I'll
tastes
be
like
here. Oh,
champagne.
really? Oh, okay.
Champagne flavored smoke. Bit smoke. Champagne flavored smoke.
Champagne.
Oh,
What?
Ace, really? Why is it the last time you'll be here, Ace?
I understand that he's going out for some place, so he's not gonna be available for a very, very, very long time. So yeah,
Awesome.
I will be gone for a
I-
month. Yeah, just like I said. Yeah.
You're going on a vacation?
Oh, that means he will return, but it will be a long time until.
Yeah.
It's like a
will return.
vacation.
Okay,
Yeah, like a
okay,
vacation.
okay.
Yes,
Vacation
like a
thingy.
vacation.
Okay.
A vacation
you
for
enjoy
me.
your
He's gonna have a vacation
Ace.
from me. He's gonna get a vacation
Or
from
from,
me.
or from me. Or from me for singing.
I'm having a
all of
final,
us.
You
final
I think
exam.
we're talking too much
Some were
bullshit.
50% and 100%.
You're blaming
I'm
us,
like,
Nathan.
wait,
You
ooh,
did
wow,
that to
that's a lot.
yourself.
Listen, you guys told me to sing it. I sang it. Then you guys told me to stop because you didn't. You liked my singing so much. So jokes on you.
No,
It just
that
it
wasn't the
just
reason we said
backfired.
stop.
Yeah,
It
that's not the
just
reason. That's
backfired.
not the reason.
Jokes
That's
on,
not the
jokes
reason
on
we
That's
you.
said
not the
stop.
reason.
Jokes
Because
on
we were
you.
laughing too hard. That's
Jokes on you. You thought that was the punishment, aka that was the punishment to yourself.
Thank you.
why.
That
No,
was-
Thank
it
you.
was just
How
too
you like to
funny.
say
It
that?
was just too funny.
Yeah.
We were laughing
Yeah,
a bit too hard.
exactly. It was
Yeah.
just funny.
I would have continued singing it if you guys didn't tell me to stop.
No,
So jokes on you.
please don't.
Was that supposed to be a
Okay.
punishment? Please.
I don't know. It's a good question, actually. Okay, so everybody, make sure to tune in next. Make sure to remember next week about they're gonna be awesome,
week.
a very big collab.
Awesome.
Absolutely don't miss it. It's gonna be
Collab.
awesome. I'm sure they're gonna be great. And
Fun.
also, just everybody
What else?
remember of all the other stuff that we. I gonna got
Stuff.
lost. Frick, I got lost. Frick, I got lost.
We don't use
Uh,
that code, Nathan.
ADHD strikes again.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Oh freaking shit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
repeating what you.
Oh my god.
You know what I feel like? I feel like one of those agents when they're interrogating. Is like you get this guy trying to be the bad guy, and he's like, "You motherfucker, you're gonna talk to us, and we get the information. Capiche? Capiche?" And then the other guy
You
says,
wanted
"Capiche?"
donuts?
He like repeats the main guy so that he looks tough because he has no vocal skills how to talk, and I'm just like mimicking him. It's like he's like saying, "We're
Yeah.
gonna have an epic night, epic night. We're gonna
Epic
have a
night.
totally awesome night, awesome night.
Totally
Awesome
awesome
night.
night.
We're gonna have a totally mindfuck of a game. Mindfuck.
No, come on.
Literally
Okay.
like that. Or we're just gonna say we're gonna have an absolutely chaotic stream team competition. Stream team competition.
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 I have an
Competition.
idea.
We need to
I
do
have
a
an
Marvel
idea, I have
Rivals
an idea,
competition
I
at
have
some
an
point.
idea,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What?
I have an
Go.
idea.
Yeah.
Show.
Speak.
Game show?
Game show.
Quiz night.
Quiz night.
Quiz night. Let's go.
Quiz night.
Quiz night.
That would be so
Yeah,
cool
night.
though. Quiz
Okay.
night.
Quiz night.
We all have our own topics and we get questioned on each of the topics.
Yeah, that's true.
That's gonna be
I like
interesting.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Everybody's
So
got
okay.
questions.
Okay. Okay. Now I remember what I was trying to say. Okay. So make sure to
Do it.
everybody to also watch the podcast. If we're also gonna get the podcast on the Vive Ventures YouTube channel. We're gonna have a much more shorter version of it with much more.
David,
We
shut
will be
up.
posting the
Shut up!
highlights of this podcast, and feel free to check it out once it gets released on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Released.
So yeah.
For $7.99.
Yeah.
For 7
$9.99.
Exactly.
Okay, I think it will be a good point for us
I
to finish
love
for the day. Okay, so let's find. I have somebody
Finish
that
for
we
today.
Fritz, shut up. Okay,
I
okay,
love it.
okay. So I actually have somebody. I think it would be great
Somebody.
to actually. Shut up! Shut up! Pick up! Shut up!
It's
Pick
so,
up!
it's so addicting not to do it. That's the funny thing about it.
Okay, I write somebody who I want us to raid. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go
Raid.
raid everybody.
So let's raid.
Raid.
Shut up!
Let's raid and get the
Shut up,
podcast
freak
going.
up! Shut up!
At some point, we will continue podcasting, and I hope.
What?
Casting.
Oh my god, you're so annoying. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
You see how effective that shit is, and I'm just
Shut
like,
up.
messing with all of
Seriously,
you.
shut up.
Effective.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
It's
up.
so counteractive.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
let's
shut up.
raid. Okay, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I hope you have a great time. And for all the people that are watching from the VOD or recording from YouTube, I hope you have a great time. And for all the people that shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up, yeah,
Just
shut
as
up.
simple, just
shut up. Yeah, just
But
shut up.
guys, just the fact Maya being streaming and not joining us makes me sad.
Maya.
She's
What?
probably on
How
vacation.
dare she?
She's probably on vacation. Okay, so
She
for
is
other people from the
though.
future, present,
is
and the past, I will see
sleeping.
awesome people
Should we
on the
raid
next
and just
broadcast.
ask, like, why
Next
didn't you join
broadcast,
us
we're
straight
probably
up?
going to say something weird about Nathan and probably something
So-
weird about me. So stay tuned to that.
Weird.
Weird. I don't know. What's weird. Okay, so everybody, have a great time and let's raid the person that I send you in the chat. And so go for it. Okay.
Raid.
Shut up.
Maya
Bye,
Tutuma.
This
everyone.
podcast was sponsored by Nathan's Soap.
Yeah, Nathan soap, Italian
s-
soap,
the soap.
Italian soap, Italian soap.
The
You need to remember
soap.
Italian
Use
soap.
code VIBE for $7.99.
Use soapy vibes to get 10% off.
Soapy
Ooh.
VIBE.
Oh,
Soapy
boy.
vibes.
Soapy vibes.
Oh,
Oh
lordy.
no. Okay, bye bye everyone. Bye.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
watching.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
dropping
watching.
in. Bye.
Dropping in. Bye.